What is going on, guys? Welcome on in to another GTA 6 Hopium stream. We are here, I guess. It is finally May 1st, depending on where you guys are. Honestly, for me, May, it's almost over. We got 2 more hours left of it, but for you guys, most of you guys that are here, it is May 1st. Could Rockstar drop something? Unknown person says, let's go. Another clickbait stream. Brother, I haven't even fucking begun yet. Holy shit. How can it be clickbait if it says soon? Question mark? I'm asking the question, brother. So, really, we don't know if anything's coming today. So, it's called a Hopium stream. Alright, brother? We come here. We see if something's going to happen. If it doesn't, move on. It's just a video game, alright? So, relax. No need to have a cry. But, we'll move on. Let's get through some people that are in here. I don't think I can scroll up all the way, but we got Max Sky. What's going on? Welcome on in. It's finally the month we've all been waiting for. The Hopium is real. Exactly. Going back to some previous Hopium Copium streams that we've been doing, my personal prediction is May 5th. And I think a lot of you guys are jumping on with May 5th and 12th, so I don't really expect the actual trailer to drop today. And I was talking about it earlier today. If anything were to happen, I think it's probably going to be an announcement, not a trailer. Rockstar don't really drop trailers on the Fridays, so let's not get our hopes up. Otherwise, that guy is going to be very, very upset. And boys, if he wants to have a little whinge, he can leave the stream, absolutely. But brother, it's just Hopium, all right? No one's here promising you a trailer. No one is promising that. No one's promising GTA 6 news. All right, we are just getting hyped up for the game. Everyone's coming out of their shells. You know, something could drop at any moment, and that's kind of what we're all waiting for. Instead of just sitting in your bedroom all sad by yourself alone wondering if this game's ever going to drop, you can just come hang out here, all right? But as always, I think we should be going through our little predictions, so I'm going to try and get that up on screen. Where does that even live anymore? I've been messing around with some things on OBS. Here we go. All right, here is the predictions, ladies and gentlemen. So as always, mine has been the first, and I've been rocking with that for the longest time, so I don't think we're going to be changing that. Still got a decent amount of people on May 12th, but it's starting to even out a little bit. Still got a few people that have put down May 19th, and then a bunch of random dates up here. But going back to the original one that we started this all with, there's only 2 people on this day. Fox was the only one, and then Jiggles wanted to join. So, Fox, we're going to see if you're correct or not. Today's about you guys, so who knows? We could be getting a big fat X straight through your name, and we move on to the next date. But going back to like the explanation thing, so that we can all kind of understand what the hype is around. Rockstar typically drop, you know, the good stuff on a Tuesday or a Friday, right? That's not guaranteed. But Fridays are more so like announcements, and Tuesdays are more so the trailers. The previous GTA 6 trailers, trailer 1 and 2, released on a Tuesday. And it was also the first week of May, which is why I'm going May 5th. GTA 5 and Red Dead 2's trailer 3 also dropped first week of May, which of course was Tuesday. So that's kind of why we're going with this date. But these dates that are circled, they're the Fridays and the Tuesdays. The blue one's kind of irrelevant right now. They were for some previous workings out. But the green one is the earnings call. Could something happen before then? Highly likely. That's kind of what I'm feeling. You know, I'm feeling pretty confident we're going to get something before the actual earnings call. Got a few people that are still riding with some theories on here with the 26th, which was GTA 6's original release date. Well, I say original. I mean, like, original actually confirmed release date with a day, month, and a year. So got some people in on there. Got Robin down for the 29th. Robin decided to double down on it. That's why his name is in there. So we'll see what happens. The Tuesdays kind of got filled out, so I created this thing to kind of just put the predictions can go in there. If we're right, cool. If we're not, oh well. You know, bit of fun. But let's keep going through these. I think I just seen Goat Fever in here as well. Where did he go? Where's his comment? There he is. Goat Fever. Good to have you in here, brother. An absolute OG. Guys, my dad works at Rockstar, and he said GTA 6 actually releases next week. Let's go, Goat. Good to have you in here, man. Boys, do you guys even know Goat? I feel like a few of you would. But it's good to have, you know, an OG in here. Scrolling all the way back up. Also, I've created a poll on this stream as well. Majority of you guys have said no, and I'm 50-50 as well. The results kind of look the same. But let me know if you feel anything happening today. Morgan says, me and the homies love False Hope. Absolutely, we're getting it, Morgan. I'm going to be watching the stream in the bath like a true Copium user. Newman says, Trailer 3 will be this month. I think it is 100% coming this month. The Jim D says, today is the day, lads. Let's go. Morgan, I'm doubtful, but contrary to what the missus says, I do like being wrong sometimes. There you go. That's all you need, all right? Davey Man says, 2 p.m. BST, Bullshark Testosterone time, Trailer 3. You heard it here first. What does that even equate to for me? I don't even know. Let's have a quick gaze at that. I don't even know where BST is. 2 p.m. BST. British Standard Time? Is that what it is? To AEST. Let's have a gaze. 11 p.m. I don't know about that, but we'll see. We'll see. What do we got? Needed something to watch repeatedly on my trip to Wales this afternoon. Davey says, 1st of May for Red Dead Redemption 2, 1st of May for GTA 5, and 4's announcement. There you go. Hopefully today will be the same for GTA 6. Let's go. Let's hope. See, that's what we need, Davey. We need that hopium. Morgan says, if we could get Trailer 3 and more screenshots, I'd be content for the next month or so. I would be too. And the good thing is, once this trailer drops, the floodgates are open, man. We're going to get so much content we don't know what to do with. So if we go based on GTA's pattern, it was Trailer 3 in May, a gameplay trailer in July, online trailer in August, and again in August, we got the official GTA 5 like launch trailer, like the final trailer for that. So it's going to be pretty busy, and that's not even factoring in screenshots and Game Informer magazines and articles and stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty good. All right. Davey says, kind of strange how they've updated their YouTube channel today, because yesterday it had 334 videos and today it has 335, but I can't see the new video. That kind of stuff happens all the time. You know, things are happening in the background. I do have access to an unlisted video on there. It is a live stream that I participated in a while ago. I've just got that in a playlist so that I can go back and look at it, but they do have a bunch of unlisted videos on there and hidden videos. They're always uploading things. But every single time it comes to the actual hype, people do like to throw that out there and say that Rockstar have uploaded something on here we can't see. It happens every single time. It's nothing to really look too deep into. Let's keep making our way down. We had Zen Borengolf welcome in. I could see Trailer Tuesday of next week, if not today. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. Trailer next Tuesday, May 5th, but possibly an announcement. Not sure though. Morgan says, I don't think we'll see a delay longer than about a month. You reckon if they delayed it, it would be a month? If anything happens today, it would be 2 p.m. or 4 p.m. And that's why they always post. I'm not too sure what times they are, to be honest. But in Australian time, it's typically at midnight for us, which is in 2 hours' time. And we do have a timer that we will be getting going. Where is it? I'll just show you guys what that looks like. So we get rid of this and put that on the screen. So that'll be the 1 hour countdown. That looks so strange. What happened to my font? That's so weird. Let's actually just shrink this down because that looks dog shit. That'll do. So we'll be using that when we get to the 1 hour mark on this stream and see what's happening. Squid, welcome on in, man. What up? Hopefully this is a good stream for you. I know you're complaining about the other ones, but dude, I try and keep them even. Look at this. See, it's like on the complete opposite spectrums. You got Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and they're all at different times. You know, it's either you can make one or you can make the other one. Hopefully that works for you, unless you're just stuck in a really bad time zone. NZ Cooper Clan says they won't release it if it crashes. Well, how can it crash if it's not released? You know what I mean? Morgan says, for sure, you're running the S or the X? Are you guys talking to each other? Oh, you guys are. I'm going to be running the PS5 Pro. I do have the Xbox Series X. Not too sure if I want to do it. Tordai, welcome on in. Fox, welcome on in. Chili, good to see you, man. Arjon, Raju, welcome on in. I'm so excited right now. Me too, me too. Today could be the day, you know. I was starting to feel it. I was like, maybe something could happen, but honestly, who knows? Conehead, nice, beautiful emoji right there. Welcome on in, man. Just going to make our way down on the chat. If I do miss anything that you guys actually want me to chat about, please let me know. Just kind of making sure we kind of welcome everyone in. 2 streams in 1 day. Well, just became May 2nd in New Zealand. Exactly, man. Look, it looks like for the Americans at least, and you know, people that are over in the UK, pretty much anywhere that's not in Australia. It looks like I'm doing 1 stream a day, but I'm doing 2 streams in Australia right now. And it's the Thursday and Friday one. Same as the other ones, the Monday and Tuesday. That is 2 streams in a day. Kind of does take it out of me because I don't know what to do in the middle of the day. But that's what's going on. All right, let's keep making our way down. Just clickbait, Bav, but not your average clickbait. No, that's Sav's thing. I can't do that. All right. Nothing like always. You know the drill. Rockstar never fails to disappoint. Look, we could be staying up for no reason, but it's better that we're sitting here together as a community. That's very wholesome. Hope bait, but that sounds like the Schrodinger's hope. Like the cat. All right, keep making our way down. We got Goat in there. I'm probably really far behind in the chat right now. I'm gonna scroll down. We got anything in here? Got to meet Michael, Franklin, and Trevor in real life recently. I hope that was fun, man. That would have been sick. One of my friends, Buck, he actually went and seen them as well. All right. Strauss said, Squid said 7:30 Indian Standard Time or 7. Is that 7 a.m. or p.m.? I think it's a.m. for you, right? Strauss said marketing will start soon and the pricing will be revealed soon. Pricing is also marketing, sort of. Kinda, yeah. Anything to do with the games, basically. Marketing, in my eyes at least. Doesn't matter if it's actually called that or not. Any news, that's marketing for me. Fox says, use code BAV when buying gamer subs. I suggest BAV's Shower Sludge or Banshee Oil, best flavors. One day we'll get those flavors, but absolutely use code BAV. That would be appreciated, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is actually the last day for you guys to get the... where is it? Where's my stuff on screen? Gamer subs. There it is. Where is it, Sav?
Use code BAV at checkout for 10% off gamer subs, by the way.
There we go. All right, free shipping worldwide ends today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So go and take full advantage of this sale while they've got it. Get, stock up on gamer subs. Shipping is insanely stupid these days for like literally anything, especially if you live in Australia. So always good to save some money where you guys can. And if you guys don't want to splash out, that's all good. Go and get yourself some free samples with free shipping. Costs you literally $0 just to try it out. We got, is that Moist FC? Is that how you say it? I think an announcement first before the trailer. I kind of do hope that they lean that way because that's what they done with the first one, but unfortunately it got leaked. Second one was a shadow drop. I prefer the idea of actually being notified about it beforehand, so then you can make time for it and sit down and enjoy it. But with that comes the risk of people digging around trying to get their hands on it and release it early. Greg, welcome in, brother. Always good to have you in here, and good morning to you. You actually made the stream. Hopefully you had a good sleep. What if we get a few new screenshots today and maybe trailer 3 with pre-orders next week or the following week? That's perfect dream world right there, Greg. Let's hope so, all right? We need all the hopium we can get. People still looking into that, says Conehead. Looking into what? Evan says... Croso? I don't know what that says. Croso I Crimru, whoever is coming to Wales. Brother, I have no idea what that means, but I'm happy for you. Tortoise says, I bet they will do that tease up a bit by bit. I hope that they do tease it, because it just builds hype, and then I can have a good weekend. I can sleep peacefully. Conehead says, honestly, why do you want screenshots? Boring, we need the trailers. Trailers are always good. Screenshots, again, are always good, but trailers obviously are where it's at. But when we go so long without content and you've got people hyped up for investors calls, corporate meetings, business type of things, I think a screenshot's pretty good. Like you got people hyped up for corporate stuff. So I don't think a screenshot's all that bad, Conehead. Tortoise says we never got trailers on Fridays, only Tuesdays. Exactly right. That's why I don't think there's going to be a trailer today. I just feel like it could be an announcement for the trailer to come on the Tuesday, which would be May 5th. Fun fact, trailer 2 was actually 7 Indian Standard Time, half an hour earlier than expected time. Not too bad, not too bad. I think for me it was like 11:29 or something like that. Goliath Game Studios, welcome on in, man. Good to have you back for another Hopium stream. Was it Hopium you were here last time for? Or was it a Let's Talk? I can't quite remember. I've been streaming too much lately. Upper Robin says, Rockstar just updated their bio to single. Ooh, okay, Robin. Also, brother, welcome on in. No more delays. Please break the silence. It's been a year since trailer 2. I know. Where's my little thing? I need to get that back on screen. There's the countdown. That was looking weird. We are also the closest we have ever been, once again, for GTA 6, right? I think it was 202 days, maybe, since the delay, possibly. I don't know. I can't quite remember the day. I think it was around the 200 mark. I feel like it was either 200, 201, or 202, but I'm pretty sure, as of now, we are the closest we have ever been. Alright, let's keep going down. Boom, nothing happens after 1 hour. Exactly right, but hey, you're still chilling here, brother. You can head on out if you want. No one's gonna be disappointed. People might be disappointed. That's fine. We're just hanging out. Davey says, why would they delay until December? That would suck, absolutely. Where's the timer? Yeah, sorry, Tordo. We got it back, though. So you're wasted on days off? No, I'm basically wasted on those days. Absolutely. Oh, we got a dono. Thank you so much for that. Let's scroll down. Who is that from? Jay Blaze is me. Welcome on back. I'll donate $200 if we get news today. Well, you didn't specify what kind of news. If we get news for Red Dead, GTA, Circo Loco, that counts as news, brother. That counts as news. No, but I appreciate the donation, man. Thank you for the $2.99, brother. Let's see. Let's see. There's money riding on this now. I'm holding him to that. I'm taking a screenshot. All right. Screenshotting that. If it happens, I'm taking it. Goliath says, source says today. Goliath, your source said the other day, all right? They can't keep changing. All right, let's just save Jay Blaze's screenshot, because I'm coming back to that. I tell you that. I'm coming back. Anything says it'll be awesome if, at the very least, we get an announcement for Trailer 3 today, but I don't know. I don't know either, man. I don't know. Tordai says, I really have to go to the loo. Be right back. Well, you have fun in there, mate. Do not fall in. I prefer shadow dropping, but I don't want any leaks. Oh, sorry. I prefer shadow dropping. I don't want any leaks. That makes complete sense, honestly. We have been, you know, spoiled with this game too many times. Well, not actually like story spoiled, but, you know, our first ever look at the game was through a spoiler. Our first murmurings of the game, you know, the first things we ever heard were through journalists and leakers, supposed leakers, spoiling it, like, oh, this one's going to feature a female, and it's going to have 2 protagonists, and it's going to take place here. You know, we've never really gotten the first bit of information from Rockstar, so it does kind of suck a little bit. Nintendo Man, welcome on in. GTA 6 demo, very interesting comment. A GTA 6 demo today. You reckon they're going to drop a demo or play a demo? Interesting, interesting. Use code BAV says, take advantage of it. Read my username. Let's go. Lazy Gun Guy, welcome on back. Conehead says, I'll watch you, and after you're done, I will watch MCT back. My man, MCT has 600 viewers, dude. He's killing it. That is why he is leading, brother. He's just so good and entertaining. Say what you guys want. I think MCT is probably my favorite streamer in the GTA space. They're always just so much fun and engaging. Typical 2TM, welcome on back. Hope they drop something today. Honestly, I hope so too. And we're going to see if Fox and Jiggles are right. I feel like Jiggles is a bit of a cop-out, you know. He only put his vote in there because his one was wrong, wasn't it? Or no, I think he just changed. He wanted to be with Fox. Where is it? Bang, here it is. So this is the predictions for anyone that wanted to have a look-see. Fox and Jiggles, they are in the you know, line of sight right now. Firing squad is that? I don't even know the words for that one, to be honest. I'm Australian. We don't get around the guns too much, unless you live out the whoop whoop. But Fox and Jiggles, they are, you know, the predictions for today with Friday. So we'll see what happens. And then the next lot of predictions is the 5th, and of course that's where I am. And we've got Razor down here. He paid me $5 to get his name in red, which was quite funny because everyone was blue. He just wanted to stand out. Got to respect him for it. But if anyone wants to throw in some dates that they want to predict, feel free to do so. Preferably do the Tuesdays, man. All right. Strange days are strange days. I think it's definitely going to be happening on a Tuesday for the actual trailer. But if you guys want, I've got all the dates in here for me. I don't mind. I will leave this on screen. You guys can check that if you want. Let's scroll up a little bit. Unknown says, bro, why don't you play Trees Hate You while the time ticks? I am very confused on what that is. Morgan says, I've seen how bad it can get. I used to live in Cambrin? I don't know what that is. All right, making our way up. Squid says, it's all good, brother. Just jokes. I know, brother. I can't. Oh, sorry. I catch the streams. I can. All love. My man. See, Squid's an OG at this point. Squid, you've been in like a lot of the streams and just generally supporting the channel pretty much for a very long time, actually. So I always appreciate you, man. Conehead says, he will yap. Are you new, buddy? I do yap a lot. It's, you know, maybe it's a strategy. Maybe it's a strategy. Alright, make our way down on the list again. Let's see. By the way, Bav, are you actually bald? Please don't say no. What are you hoping? Conehead, I reckon you should describe me. You know, see how descriptive you can get just based on like voice. Because I reckon that'd be funny to like compare when I finally do it one day. D Slick, welcome on back, brother. Good to have you in here. Can we call out everyone that said something was big, something big was going to happen in April? I know, right? Everyone was hyped up for it. I think it's funny. Some people said that the trailer stuff could be with it, but they had no clue. They were just kind of going off of what TGG said, and it was, you know, the creator stuff that they done with Twitch and all that. And that's cool. That's all on its own separate stuff. But then some, you know, random creators and Twitter pages, they just wanted to jump in on it. Like, yeah, I heard something. I heard something's coming in April. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, you didn't. Lenny says, we need to prepare ourselves for anything. I have a feeling something is going to happen this week. I think something is going to happen this week. 100%. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling pretty good. And by this week, I don't mean like, you know, the last 3 days in this week. It is Friday, then Saturday, Sunday. I'm meaning like the next 7 days. Conehead says 5th is going to be crazy. I know, man. I know. Conehead, no, hold up, Conehead. You had your day down for May 12th, all right? You're right here, Mr. Conehead. All right? You did not have May 5th. So what do you mean? What are you talking about? Tordo, welcome back. Welcome back. Conehead says, here's the best, but you're chiller. I appreciate that, man. We're just trying to have a chill stream. Anything says, aside from GTA 6, the other games I'm hyped for are Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight, Halloween, and 007 First Light, and Wolverine. The last two are pretty good ones. I'm excited for them as well. Halloween, I don't really think I'm too far across. And the Lego games, I haven't been into the Lego games for a long time. I think the only Lego games I ever played were like on the Wii back in the day. But Kid Colt would absolutely love it. If you guys haven't already, feel free to join the Discord server. Get on in there. It is, you know, we're building a pretty good community. So it would be great to have you guys in there, get in amongst it. Yeah, let's pull up the community. What do we got in here? Oh, we already have some people joining in. We got Energy Fan Forever. Hopefully I said that right. Energy Fan Forever. That's kind of smart. But it would be good to have you guys in here. You know, chat some shit. It's good fun. I do sometimes post some behind the scenes of the content that I am working on, you know, when I'm chopping up the timeline and stuff like that. So it'll be pretty good. And I do often hang out in the waiting rooms occasionally. We got a dono. Who was that from? Lazy Gun Guy just tipped a 2. Thank you very much, brother. Put me down for the 12th instead of the 7th. All right. Let's get you in here. Lazy Gun Guy. Bang. You are in. Did I write you on this one over here? I don't think I did, right? It was on this. And take you off of the 7th. Put you down for... Damn, the 12th is getting so packed. Honestly, don't even worry about it being on this screen. The other one looks so much cooler. There we go. Big Chris. Welcome on in, man. Welcome on in. Lazy Gun Guy gave you money. Make his name a color. He didn't specifically say a color. Now, did he? Razor donated with the only intent to get a color because he had already got his name down. He donated and said, please make my name red. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. Twisted Cookie, welcome on in. I hope the radio stations are as good as GTA 5 or even better. Twisted Cookie, if GTA Vice City is anything to go off of, the radio is going to be insane. All right, we're going to have some really cool synth 80s music in there. Just, you know, the classic songs I'm so excited for. Of course, we're going to get some new music in there. That's just how it is, you know, to reflect modern day. But we're going to get some really, really cool radio stations. I'm personally so excited for it. Let's make our way back up on the list. Just want to make sure that we're getting through everyone. Davey says, do you know the Muffin Man? Torto's saying hello to Hargos. Is Hargos in here? Is today the day? Brother, I'm asking you. All right, I'm asking you. Is today the day? Elliot, welcome on in, man. Squid says the only 2 games worth checking out other than GTA 6 obviously are Forza Horizon 6 and Wolverine. Wolverine's going to be a really cool one. I'm excited for that. 007 I'm very excited for. And I got some other games. Let's just pull up Steam really quickly. Let's go through my library. What were the games I'm yet to play next? I recently installed Battlefield 6. That could be a decision I regret. Not too sure. I was just missing like a first-person shooter fix. You know, I just needed to get in there. I only played like 1 game yesterday, but it was nice. I got Crimson Desert. Shout out to Blood Rainer once again. He sent me that game, so you know, I can't thank him enough. That game was not cheap. Dispatch Dogs. What else have we got in here? Heavy Rain. I want to get through that. Hitman, World of Assassination. I'm pretty sure that's got the 3 games in there, right? So I do want to play that. Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2. I want to play them. Mass Effect. I got the Legendary Edition, which comes with 3 games as well, right? Never played it. Max Payne 3 is something I'm really excited for as well. Sifu. I don't know. I seen a... remember when they made a TV show... I think it was on Amazon Prime, and it just had a bunch of different games turned into TV shows. It was really cool, like per episode, like an, what are they called? Anthology series, something like that. Sifu was one, and I love the look of it, so I'm like, I got to get that. Sleeping Dogs, of course, need to play that. A lot of people hype that up, so I want to see what the hype's about. And then finally, The Witcher 3. I think that is on my to-play list, and there are so many games in there. And you know, I got to get some of them done before new ones come out, because at some point, I'm never going to want to look back. Helen Mendoza, welcome on in. Hi, Bav. Good to have you in here. Josh, NBA 2K will be playable inside GTA 6. I think that could be the case as well. I think that they're going to be leaning on each other to kind of play the basketball games in there. You know, do like a 3v3 thing in there. Where are the screenshots? Let's pull them up because it is in one of them. Where's the basketball screenshot? Come on. Come on. This one here, it's actually really difficult to see on this. Actually, that brings me to a good point. Some of my friends are working on a website, and if it is working now, I'll be able to actually show you guys some stuff. Let's check this. Please be working. Please be working. Let's go. All right, he's not doing maintenance. I'm pretty sure he's sleeping right now. Let's have a quick look at this. So this is VI Hub. It is coming along really well. Obviously, we got the trailers in here, so you can check them out. Meet the characters. We've got a creators section. The crop on this is really weird because I zoomed in a lot earlier. Let me fix the crop. Is that nicer? Something like that. It's a bit of a rough crop, but she'll do. So obviously got the creators in here. We can put in our stream schedules, which is very cool. Should be able to have one of my older videos in here. Which one's me? There we go. My stuff's in here as well. Just got to update the stream schedule. But let's go into the media because we wanted to check out the screenshot. Oh, it's changed since I've last been in here. Is it frame analyzer? Images. And then let's go down a little bit. Bit more. Have I went past it? Also, how good's my internet? Every time I stream, it wigs out a little bit. It doesn't load very well. Alright, I feel like these need to be grouped together into locations. Maybe that'll be good. But anyways, here is this. Let's go full screen. And over here you can see the boys playing a bit of basketball. But I think it'd be really sick for them to actually participate in a 3v3 or something like that. And Take-Two own 2K and Rockstar. So I keep saying this. I reckon it'd be funny if they put the two bigwigs of each company together and made them get along. And it's like, look, I need you to lend them some of your expertise to be able to make a nice little basketball minigame in their game. And in return, you guys can promote 2K through GTA Plus. I reckon that's a pretty good deal to work out, to be honest. All right, let's scroll back up a little bit. We got Jason Duval himself in here. I hope we get Oates and Hall Out of Touch song in GTA 6. Honestly, I couldn't tell you what songs they are. If I listen to them, maybe I'd recognize them. Ali Jej, welcome on in, aka great. So I 100% think GTA 6 Trailer 3 will come out on May 12th. All right, let's chuck you down. Let's chuck you down for that date. Have I done that already? If I have, and you guys are doubling up on this list, you're cheeky, alright? Bang, bang, bang. You are in, alright? Gaming, where's the rest of that? Gaming Varman TV said 19th, which is in here. Let's chuck you down. There you go. You're in. Video mode, welcome on in. Hey Bav, would you prefer Rockstar to announce when Trailer 3 is going to drop, or just drop it on the 12th without saying anything? Personally, I don't think it's dropping on the 12th. Alright, I think it's going to be dropping on the 5th. But in terms of an announcement, if that were to be the case, going with my theory of May 5th, I think today's the day they do an announcement. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Tordai says 19th. Don't you worry, Tordai. You are right there. Danish, welcome on in. Wolverine pre-orders this month? I have no idea. Evan says, I just pray for basketball and surfing. Honestly, basketball is kind of on my list, but surfing... Was it you that said that the other day? Someone said it the other day, and I had never thought about it previously, and honestly, sounds like a great idea. I would love to see that too. JP and La Casa, hopefully I said that right. Is Trailer 3 real? It is real, we just haven't seen it yet. But I guess that does kind of raise the question, is it real? It'll happen eventually. We're going to find out. Tordai says, when is the site out? Is it out? I'm not too sure if it's out. I know the boys are still kind of working on it. It is coming along well. Like, we've got this creator thing as well. Was this it? I don't know. There's still a bunch of things on here that even I don't know how to use completely because it changes like every day while he's working on it. Hargo says, dropped a $5. Thank you very much, brother. Put me down for the 5th. Today is the day. Let's do it, Hargos. Let's chuck it down. Have I put your name down here before? I don't know. Alright, you're in. Also, thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Alright, zooming back out. Going back to... Which one was it? This one. Yeah, this thing here, the stream schedule is really cool, so you guys can come on here and see who's going to be live when. Sav's already in here. They did show me how to do it yesterday, or earlier today for me. They showed me how to do it. I wasn't really paying attention. I definitely should have, because I don't know how to do it. So as soon as I can figure that out, I'm going to be punching in my stream times in here, and you guys can see when I'm going live and all that. So it is very cool to have a bunch of different creators in here, you know. Having a joint stream schedule, sickest thing I've ever seen. Very cool. But then it shows our recent videos and stuff like that. Again, another really cool thing, but so many interesting things on here. All right, let's make our way up. Luke, welcome on in, bro. Good to have you in here. I don't even know what I said. I think I was trying to say bro and bud, and it came out like brud. GTA 5 on PC is harder than PS5. What do you mean by that? It's the same, is it not? Unless you're talking about like aim assist. No, you can get aim assist still. Or are you just talking about being on a keyboard and mouse? If so, I kind of agree with you. Driving cars with keyboard and mouse suck so bad. Tordai says he changed it from VHub to VI Hub. I don't think he ever had a VHub, right? It was just VI Hub. But Luke also says, hello, Bav. How's your day been? Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Today, woke up a bit too early. Had something at the door. Very interesting stuff. I've set it up. It's not too bad. And then I wanted to go back to sleep. Went back to sleep a little bit before the stream. Done the first stream of the day. That was awesome. That was great. And then throughout the middle of the day, honestly, I don't know what to do with the middle of my days. But, you know, we had some stuff. We got through it. And then now we're streaming. A little bit tired, but we're good. Have we welcomed everyone in? I just want to see. We got Zane in here. Welcome back, man. This game will be the best game of the year. Let's hope so. I think so as well. Tordai says Bavi's still young. Yeah, look, in comparison to you, Tordai, absolutely. Tordai says... Wait, Tordai. No, I'm thinking of someone else. T. Burton is who I think I'm thinking of. Tordai says, my dad is 60 and I'm 28. Okay, so we're not too far off then. Look at you guys all talking about ages now. Morgan says, Bav, when are you getting married? You're an old man now, not got long left. Look, let's hope that we have a very successful year and an early 2027 with GTA 6 stuff. And then we can afford to have a really good wedding. I think that'd be great. Video mode says, Bav, GTA 6 Trailer 2 dropped 9 days before the earnings call for May 15th. If Trailer 3 drops on the 12th, it'll be 9 days until May 21st earnings call. May 5th to GTA 5. What? May 5th to GTA 5. Hang on, I'm trying to follow along with this. Trailer 6, GTA 6 Trailer 2 dropped 9 days before the earnings call for May 15th. And if Trailer 3 drops on the 12th, it will be 9 days until the 21st earnings call. Then the 5th equals... I'm so lost, brother. I am very lost. It's too late at night for me. Luke says, yes, using the keyboard and mouse, especially since I'm practically new to keyboard and mouse, dude. M&K sucks so bad. Alright, when you're trying to get used to it, it is very difficult to get the hang of. But I'm kind of leaning towards it. I think I played Dying Light with it. That kind of helped because I didn't like the controls on controller. The jump button was RB or R1, depending on the controller you got. And that was pissing me off, something shocking. So we packed that up and went to keyboard and mouse. And then with Cyberpunk, I was doing mostly keyboard and mouse with a little bit of controller here and there, especially for the driving. So slowly getting there with keyboard and mouse, but not completely yet. Unknown person says, marry me, Bav. Unknown persons, you hated me at the beginning of the stream. What's going on? Upper Robin says, who's the oldest unk in this chat? Big Chris says, what is it over there, Bav and hello? What is it over there and hello, Bav? Wait, what do you mean? Morgan says, sorry, I have Chrome in dark mode. I'll check it out real quick. Wait, I'm so confused. Rip Bav, 1999, November 18th. Oh, imagine that. The day before GTA 6. You know, I'd say I'd be so disappointed, but if I'm dead, I guess I'm dead. That would suck. Alright, I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Keep the chat going and give me about 30 seconds. We'll be back. Alright. We're back. We're back. Who said... Unknown person said bro's gonna goon. Imagine that. I've put the Be Right Back screen on just to go and knock one out real quick. Squid says, what's the smell? Oh my goodness. What is going on? This chat has went feral. Oh, we even talking to me. I see Lazy Gun Guys thing now. You guys are actually cooked. Morgan says, checking his life insurance. Absolutely mental. Alright, boys. If we haven't done the predictions already, I want to see what you guys have got. May 5th, 12th, or the 19th. Or if you want a random date, you know, I can also throw it in there. If anyone hasn't already called theirs out, let's get them on here now. Because we're going to see if May 1st is, you know, a hit or not. But I think it'd just be great fun to go back and see if people were right or wrong. You guys are still talking about Gooners. Oh my goodness, this chat's cooked. Oscar, welcome on in. All right, Oscar, I needed you. Chat is getting absolutely feral. Elliot says, my humor is broken. Bro has Deadeye for his goon. All right, this is insane. This is crazy. Big Chris says, what time is it over there, Bav? It is 10:40 p.m. for me. Not too bad. So in 20 minutes time, we will begin our 1 hour timer until Rockstar's first post of the day and see, you know, if there's going to be any GTA 6 news. I think I'm probably at about 30% yes that they're going to drop an announcement for the trailer to come on the 5th. 30% is pretty modest, I would say. EC does it. Good to have you in here. You were in here just earlier, weren't you? Or did you disappear? I don't know. Either way. No, you were in here before. Welcome back, alright? I need your help. You weren't even gone for long. What am I tripping on? EC does it says, Feral Chat's the best chat, to be fair. Dude, look, as long as it's going. You know what I mean? Oscar says, what can we do, man? The virus is taking over. Oscar's taking his job very seriously, alright? He's going to try and turn it around. 7:40 a.m. here for the Lazy Gun Guy. Where are you in the world? 7:40 a.m. Man, that is early. Big Chris says 5:40 in the morning. Brother, that's horrible. Why are you awake? Mobsy, good to have you in here, man. 7:40 a.m. in Texas. Oh, yeah, fair enough, actually. I forgot other places in America exist other than the East Coast. Elliot says, I'm going to go to Gridstream and call him Goonie Grid, as I always do. Then I'll be back. No worries, no worries. We got O-Taxi Driver, welcome back. Welcome in, sorry. I think this is the first time I've seen your name in here. November 19th will be World Men's Day. World Men's Day. Yes, indeed it will. And it'll also be International Toilet Day, if you didn't know that. Play Trees Hate You. No, I'm scared to do anything you tell me, alright? You weren't excited for the Hopium and you're still here, alright? I reckon you're secretly excited. Trees Hate You. Is it something appropriate or not? Oh, it's a video game. Okay, I thought it may have been a song. Okay, so you're like walking around the map and trees just try and hit you? Interesting, interesting. Big Chris says, no sleep, just Hopium. Let's go. Redemption's in here. Welcome on in, man. Good to have you. Nearly 2 p.m. for me. Not a bad time for you, all right? Morgan says, most of your streams start at 2 a.m. for me. I know, Morgan, I know. But look, we do have this stream schedule. There are dates on there that you can make. All right, what is it? The Monday stream should be a good one for you. The Thursday stream and the Sunday stream. So you get 3 good streams. All right. The other ones are the 8 a.m. Wait, no. They're the bad streams for you, aren't they? Wait, what's the time right now? Let me check. No, they're the good streams. The Monday, Thursday, and Sunday streams, they're good for you. I had to burp there. Bro hates me, lol. Unknown persons, that's not true, alright? I don't hate you. But I thought you hated me, so I got my guard up, okay? But I think you're cool. I'm starting to relax a little bit. I was on the edge, but we're good. Fox says, 8 a.m. for me, I have class in 30 minutes. Well, don't go to class, alright? You're going to see GTA 6's announcement. You don't want to be here for that? Luke says, I don't remember them dropping an announcement for the other trailers. Why would they change it now? Luke, for the first one they did, but the second one they didn't. As if you don't remember the first one. That was hype as. But for the first one, they put out their announcement saying GTA 6 Trailer 1 coming on, what was it, December 5th or something like that? I can't quite remember what it was now. But they announced it for Trailer 1, then it got leaked, unfortunately, so fair enough for the next trailer. Trailer 2, they decided to shadow drop it, so therefore, no announcement. So it's 50-50, you know, based on historical data that we got, 50-50. I'm kind of like 30% yes, they will announce it, but, you know, the rest of me, I don't think there's going to be an announcement. So I'm cautiously optimistic for today, all right? Don't get your hopes up too high, because it could very well turn out to be nothing, all right? Squid says, why do you think May 5th rather than the 12th? What am I missing? All right, Squid. So the reason I think May 5th instead of the 12th is the earnings call, right? Initially, people were predicting the earnings call to be on the 15th. Let's go up here. Let's just create another little layer. And I want to draw on top of this bad boy. So people were initially predicting the 15th for the earnings call, which would give us either the 12th or the 5th for dates that we could do that were in May on a Tuesday. So I initially wanted to go May 5th, and I'm like, yep, I'll go with that. And then the earnings call got announced, and it turned out it wasn't the 15th. It was actually the 21st, which then opens up another Tuesday. So some people are going the Tuesday that's attached to this week, which could make a bit of sense. But a lot of other people are riding with the 12th, and that's fair enough as well. Reason I went with the 5th is Trailer 1 and Trailer 2 were the first Tuesdays of their respective month. So that's why I'm going with that. And I was actually made aware of that in today's stream, which kind of doubled down with that. But for GTA 5 and Red Dead 2, their Trailer 3s came out in the first week, the first Tuesday of May before the earnings call. So it didn't matter what date the earnings call actually was, this thing. It didn't matter what that date was. It was always the first Tuesday of May. So, based on that, I'm kind of locking in this, and I don't really want to change it up. I want to write it out. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Upper Robin says, if nothing happens on the 5th, you have to shave your head. Look, no worries, mate. I'll shave my head regardless. Brother, you don't have to worry about shampoo and conditioner if you shave your head. Alright? Redemption says, I don't think they'll announce it. May 1st is such an ugly date. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that too. Morgan says, Tuesday and Fridays. That's why I'm here. Look, we're all just here for a little bit of hopium. Nothing could happen. Literally nothing could happen. And we'd all be wasting time. But look, as long as it's time well spent hanging out with the boys, I think we're good. Luke says, excited to see you on the next roundtable. Do you prefer them live or just recorded? I don't know how I prefer them yet. I think recorded is definitely a bit more chill because, if you slip up, it's all good. It can be chopped out. Good to go. Live, bit more extra pressure with it. And then I do kind of feel guilty that we don't get to read out the chat. Like, when someone else is speaking, I read through the chat and, if I can, I'll quickly type out a response or something. But, I wish we could incorporate a way to be able to chat with people, but it is kind of difficult because so many people have questions. You can't, read them all. Could introduce a thing like, if you donate X amount of money, then your question can be read out like text-to-speech or something, and then, it's just thrown in there. But it has to be like a bit of a higher number so that it doesn't get spammed, But then again, it would feel kind of weird setting up donations, maybe. I don't know. But the good stuff with the roundtables is like the juicy stuff that we talk about when it ends. Like we really get to have conversations with people we normally wouldn't. So it's always good to be in there, pick brains of, other content creators and see kind of where their heads are, what they're doing, their plans and all that stuff. It is good fun. Upper Robin says, we'll just have to trust you. Look, feel free to make up your own dates. Robin, you've got the 29th, okay? And that's all good. But boys, I'm just feeling pretty good about May 5th, okay? Trailer 1 and 2 were the first Tuesday of the month. Trailer 3 for Red Dead 2 and GTA 5 were the first Tuesday of May. So, there's a bit of a pattern going on there. I don't know if I'm looking into it too much, but that could be the case. And the only reason we're really live on a Friday is if there's a potential announcement, right? So if something were to happen and they do announce it, which would be different because they didn't do it with the last one, it would be on a Friday and then give it a couple days, drop the trailer, if that makes sense. Video Mode says, Bav, I was saying that May 5th is not the day for GTA 6 news because it equals to GTA 5 news. Last year, GTA 6 Trailer 2 released on May 6th, so mark my day down for the 12th because 6 plus 6 equals 12. Video Mode, you're thinking into it, brother. I reckon you're thinking into it, but let's chuck you down for the 12th. That's what you said, yeah? Yeah, May 12th. Alright. Video Mode 55. If anyone else wants their name written on this list, feel free to let me know, and we can chuck you down. And if I do miss it, let me know. Meat says, bro, we need a face reveal. Ooh, okay. Should I show you some stuff I've been working on? Maybe I should. Let's find it. Let me just play this for 2 seconds, alright? Got something that you guys might be excited for. Desktop, this thing, alright. Beautiful little screenshot right here. Whoa, what is this, boys? What is this? I was getting stuff set up off stream, Not bad. Look, I'm going to zoom out further. We don't need you to zoom in. Oh, what is that? What is that? Have we got a setup going on? That's it. It's coming. All right, it's coming. I just need to make sure everything's right. Redemption says, bad news. Leaving the stream. Take care, man. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Narav Videra says, Rockstar before 21st of May. To our loyal fans, no. We've made enough money to buy our own moon. Consequently, we are retiring. Imagine. Taz, welcome on in. GTA 6 PS5 or PS5 Pro bundle. Is there more to that, brother, or is it just you're listing off things? Luke Duvan says, grilled cheese teaser. Ooh, okay, imagine that. Davey says, what's the purpose of getting your name on the list? Well, brother, you don't have to be on the list if you don't want. It's called having a bit of fun, all right? If, we do hit a date, how good would it be to go back and have a look, see who's right and wrong? There's, nothing happening right now. Let's just have a bit of fun with it. Gambit says, yo, Bogan, you didn't answer my question, bud. Oh, he's going to fight me now. You just called me bud. Those are fighting words, all right, Gambit? Let me scroll up. You said ill. Here we go. Hey, Bogan Dog, do you think Rockstar will drop GTA 6 Trailer 3 after when the second trailer's release has been uploaded 1 year ago, ever since last year? I mean, it's been 11 months ago. But yeah, no. I gotta read this again. Will GTA 6 Trailer 3 release after when the Trailer 2's release date has been uploaded? When was Trailer 2 dropped, actually? I don't even know that. I can't quite remember. It was in May. Are you saying, do you think they will drop it before or after we cross over the 12-month mark without any news? That is a great question, and I guess I'm about to see what the trailer was to kind of determine what I think about that. Alright, Trailer 2 was released on May 6th. Okay. Well, in that regard, I think it'll be before it by 1 day, because I think it's coming on May 5th. That's what I think. That is what I'm feeling, alright? Alright. Boys, if I do miss anything, feel free to let me know. Tortoise says Facecam on Sunday. Who knows? Maybe. I'm not too sure yet. I'm not 100% certain yet, alright? Robin says May 29th, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay. He's confident. Fox says, let's go. Sounds like Trailer 3 / face foot reveal celebration, says Chili. Oh my goodness. What am I hearing? May 5th Facecam stream? Let's go. Dude, if Trailer 3 does drop on May 5th, maybe I will. I think that would be enough to be like, yeah, fuck it. Let's just turn it on. Video Mode says, did you buy your Sony camera? I certainly did. It is very good. Good to go. Had some issues getting some of the cabling all together. Camera is dead, so I do need to sort that out so that it has constant power going to it. Because I was practicing a little bit off stream to see how it goes, and camera died. So that's kind of why it's not on right now. Morgan says, foot reveal. I paid to see those dogs. You didn't pay me, Morgan. All right. I don't know what you're talking about. Elliot says, could it be a Thursday for Trailer 3? For GTA 5, it was a Tuesday, and Red Dead 2 was Wednesday, which they never did before. Could it be a Thursday for Trailer 3 in GTA 6? I'm about to start counting Jason's chest. Elliot, Tuesdays are more GTA, and Wednesdays are more Red Dead. So that's kind of why they were on different dates. But was Red Dead on a Wednesday? I can't remember back to Wednesday, to be completely honest with you. Tordo says, no, they only do Tuesdays and Fridays. That's what I think. Davey says, put me down for May 5th. I can do that, Davey. Look, it's honestly just a bit of fun. We've already went through April. I did delete it off this list so we can just focus on May. But before this, it had April and May. And we're just like crossing off the days as we go. It's just a bit of fun. All right, let's get him in. Whoops, not an A. D4VYM4N. You are in, Davey, for May 5th. Alright, he's riding with me. Robin says, I had a dream last night. I was beefing with a cowboy gunslinger in Red Dead 2. That is an interesting dream. Luke says, will the final trailer be in August? I'm thinking so. Based on GTA 5, it was... I've said this a couple times. I do apologize for anyone that's heard it a lot. GTA 5 Trailer 3 was July... GTA 5 Trailer 3, I'm cooked, came out in May. And then July was the gameplay trailer. And August had the online trailer and the official trailer. So like their technical final trailer. That doesn't count like, you know, their little TV spots and stuff that they drop that are stitched up from their previous ones that they had just released. So final trailer, I think very well could be in August, based on previous patterns at least. Fox says, I've finally talked to my friends after 1 year. Yippee. Fox, I think I've seen you write that a couple times. Congratulations, all right? Just noticed water moves in pools in GTA 6. Let's go. Physics, big up. EC Does It says, I'm tempted to change my prediction to the 5th now. Look, you don't have to change it, all right? You guys can ride with whatever you want to ride. We will know soon enough. Tortoise says, so we don't get face cam till trailer 3. Look, I just need to get the technical side of things done, because I only did get it set up probably 2 or 3 hours ago. Not enough time to kind of familiarize myself with everything. So last thing you want is face cam going and there's technical issues. You know, you want it to be good. All right. Gambit says, okay, I'm out of here. Enjoy your stream. Okay, Booger Boy. Oh my goodness, Gambit, I'm gonna slap you in the head. Take care, brother. Hopefully you have a good one. All right. Lazy Gun Guy says water physics will be top tier in GTA 6. They will be pretty sick. I'm excited for that. What do you think about the third delay? Can there be a third delay? Well, Narav, there have been third delays, technically. They had their first internal delay because it was originally meant to be, what was it, fall 2025, and then it got pushed to, wait, no, I'm thinking differently. What was it? I think it was just fall 2025, right? And then it got pushed to just 2025, or the other way around. Either way, there was an internal delay, and then it was the public delay to May 26th, and then the next one was to the 19th of November. So technically 3 delays, only 2 of them were kind of out to the public with actual dates being changed for us. Morgan says webbed feet are so hard to find. Interesting. Red Dead 2 trailer 3 was Wednesday, May 2nd, USA time zone. I've got to check that. Maybe I should go and check that out. Let's go on to YouTube. Boom, boom. Let's have a quick look at this. Waddle likes in here. Good to have you in here, brother. Welcome, welcome. Let's search up Rockstar Games. EC Does It says hit 100 viewers, by the way. Is that what we're at? Boys, welcome on into the stream. I appreciate you all for being in here. We got 2 minutes until we can start our timer for 1 hour, so I actually do need to pay attention to that. 1 minute and 45 seconds roughly to go. So that is good. Now, let's pull up Rockstar Games. And what trailer did you say it was for Red Dead? Where's that message gone? Red Dead 2 trailer 3 was Wednesday, May 2nd, USA time zone. All right. Trailer 3. All right, I got it. Pause that. Bang. It says the 3rd of May. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for this timer that I got to start. 3rd of May was that trailer. 3rd of May 2018 day. What day was that? That was a Thursday for me. That was a Thursday here in Australia. Which, yeah, I guess would be a Wednesday for you guys. Interesting. Interesting. What I like says, how's your day been, Bavy? Not too bad, man. Not too bad. It's been a busy one. A little bit tired, but we're still pushing on. And then, what have I got? I got no streams until Monday for me. It's technically Friday for me. Well, actually, we do have the bin situation to chat about as well. If you guys want to hear me yap about the situation that's been going on with my organics bin. I am so pissed, man. So pissed. Alright, let's go ahead and get these timers going. That can disappear. Hopium can begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang, let's hit that timer. Bang, alright. 1 hour until Rockstar do their very first post for the day. We'll see if it's going to be anything or not. But leave your predictions. It's pretty even right now, boys. Half and half with a yes and the other half no. So we'll find out. Also, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe. It would be much appreciated. We are, getting there. Today's stream, we done extremely well. I feel like we should set a goal for this stream. Something a little bit realistic, maybe a bit unrealistic. I feel like 57.2 is very unrealistic. That's definitely not happening. Maybe 57.150. We'll see how we go with that. If you guys haven't already, it would be very much so appreciated to see that number go up a little bit. We're at 57.118. Let's bring it up. Morgan says, yes, tell us about the bins, Bogey Bav. All right. What Alex says, saw the bin situation going on in the Discord. Okay, I'm sorry to bore everyone else with the bin situation, but it is pissing me off, all right? This is bringing out the inner bogan. So, for us, we have an organic bin that goes out every single week. And I don't take mine out every single week because it's never full, all right? But this time, I had to do a little bit of yard work, so I had completely filled it, and I'm kind of pissed about it because, I need that bin back. But I took the bin down there. It didn't get collected. So I'm like, damn, okay. Check the mail, and we had a thing, and it's like, third warning about cross-contamination in the bin. I'm like, brother, what are you talking about? We take the organics bin pretty seriously, all right? Because we're trying to reduce our other waste. We're trying to be smart with it. So, we got a warning, and I'm like, this is bullshit. It's not us. We've done nothing wrong. So we called them up. It's like, oh, yeah, no worries. Just leave your bin there. We'll arrange for another collection. Nothing happened. It came around 1 full week later, and our bins didn't get collected for the second week in a row. So I called them today. I'm like, hey, I need another collection. Where are they? They didn't get my bin at all. And they were like, oh, yeah, well, your name's down for next week. Or sorry, your house is down for next week, so it should be good. Like, they'll get it at the next collection. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I've got to wait another week, so I've got to wait 3 weeks to pick up an organics bin that has food waste in there. That has so many flies on it, man. Like, it is horrible how many flies are in that thing. I popped open the lid just to see if anyone had thrown anything else in there, and it's all good. But the amount of flies that came out of that thing, I would not be surprised if that is growing maggots in there. Pissed me off so much. So she almost copped the bogan, but I was being a bit nice. All right. Sorry to bore you guys with that. Goliath says, in an hour, it'll be 200 days until launch. That makes sense for the third trailer announcement. Exactly. Oh, man, I'm just so excited for anything to happen. What was the actual previous countdown that I had on here? Can I move this real quick? Let's just move it up. I kind of wish I had 2 of them going on there. Should I put it there for now? So we can have 2 timers, or is that overkill? I'll leave it there for now. You guys let me know if that second time is a bit overkill. I did see someone say, where is it? Marlo, VFX, welcome on in, man. What's the timer for? So in an hour's time, Rockstar typically post out for the first time of the day. Could we expect GTA 6 news? Who knows? This is a Hopium Copium stream. We are kind of hoping for something to happen. But of course, not here to get your expectations up, right? Manage your expectations. Do not be disappointed if nothing happens, okay? No one's here promising a trailer. No one's here promising GTA 6 news. Could very well be a Circo Loco post for, all Rockstar care, okay? But we're just kind of seeing what's going to happen. And of course, we have a trailer predictions thing on here. So these are the Tuesdays leading up to the earnings call. If you want to chuck on your prediction, feel free to let me know. We can write it down and look back on who got it right and who got it wrong when the trailer does finally release. What I like says, up the Bogenbav maggot farm. Oh, mate, it's putrid down there. We had some warm days, all right? It is a breeding ground down there. Time is fine. They're a couple milliseconds out of sync, which is pissing me off, though. True, they are too. Now that you've mentioned that, that's pissing me off. Why'd you have to mention it? All right, let's get rid of the other one. That can just go for a bit. Actually, while I'm here, let me just pull it back over on top of it, or I'm going to forget about it and it will piss me off the next day. All right. Okay, let's get through this. This song's actually a banger right now. It's your boy D99. Welcome on in, man. It's not happening. Very well could be. I don't think anything is really going to happen today. If they do, it'll be an announcement. No trailer. I am about 30% on the side of yes. So Not too confident, but, you know, there's still a little bit of Hopium in there. Tortai says, I need something. I'm losing it. They always post on Billy early, and they haven't yet. Are you checking that, Tortai? I did go on there earlier today to have a look, and I didn't see anything. Tortai says, Red Dead Online, GTA Online, or Circo Loco. I think the previous Hopium stream was so funny. You know, they had posted about the free fishing rod that you can get, and people were still keen for it. I'm like, brother, we're getting a fishing rod in an hour's time. And, you know, an hour passed, and we got a fishing rod. I told everyone, you know. Fox says, Bav, I have an announcement to make. Do you want to know what it is? Not really. All right, I'm concerned when people say that because I don't know what the announcement could be. All right, if it is not appropriate, Fox, you're out of here. I don't know. Go ahead. If it is something weird, though, I'm timing you out. All right, I get PTSD when people say, do you want to know something? And then they drop the most craziest shit. So I'm being careful. Elliot says, in 56 minutes, we will be 200 days away, which was the day when they delayed it last time. We were 200 days away from GTA 6. Now we are 200 days again. I think the date is locked in now. Well, we're about to find out. Or could we see a repeat of history? Could they delay it again? Fuck, that would suck so bad. Morgan says, screw Bav. Make the announcement, Fox. Go on. Go on, Fox. Go on. Boys, if it's something strange, I'm blaming you all. But Fox, go ahead, make the announcement. If it's good, I'm going to feel kind of bad, but I'm nervous, all right? 60k before GTA 6 says, Luke, let's hope so, all right, brother? Let's hope so. All right, now we wait for Fox. Fox, hopefully I haven't scared you off, all right? I'm nervous. Sorry, I'm scaring you. I just wanted to say that me and Jiggles are making it official. Let's go. Well done. Congratulations. Marlo says, I say May 19th. Let's chuck you down, Marlo. Let's chuck you down. Marlo, VFX. Bang, you are in. Kind of feels weird having VFX on lowercase. I'm just changing up the way your username's written out. There we go. Capital M and then VFX on the end. Not bad. There we go. We got Fox and Jiggles before GTA 6. And you know what brought them together, boys? My community on Discord. The Bogan Boganeers Discord. Alright? If that isn't a reason to get on in there, you know, I don't know what is. If you guys want to join the Discord server and potentially find love like these two did, feel free to join, alright? If not, you know, you guys can still join and talk about games or whatever. Goliath says, put me down for May 5th. Goliath, I feel like I wrote your name out, didn't I? I feel like I've written everyone's name down. No, I haven't. Okay, let's chuck you in. Let's chuck you in, brother. Goliath Games Studios. Bang, you're in. There we go. Any other predictions while I'm still on this, fellas? Tino, welcome on in, man. What are we saying today? We are saying, potentially, this is all, you know, hypothetical situations. I think they're going to drop something on May 5th, so I don't really have my hopes up for a trailer today at all. Zero. But if they were to do an announcement, today would be the day. However, they haven't done an announcement with their previous trailer because of the leaks and that sort of situation, so I don't really see them doing it. But if they were to do it, based on my prediction of May 5th, I think the Friday, today, is the day we will hear something. So we're going to find out. You're a G for writing VFX in caps. Let's go! Let's go. I got you. I got you. Opium Syndicate, welcome on in, man. Do you know, wait. I'm struggling to read this, but I understand exactly what you're talking about. Do you know, is the 435 videos instead of 430? Oh, yeah, is that thing real? Rockstar, it happens all the time, and people do talk about it every single time we get close to like a hyped up period. Do not buy into that sort of stuff. There is an unlisted video. There always is on Rockstar. I do have access to one. I could probably pull it up for you guys right now if you want me to. It is nothing crazy, all right? And it's definitely not the exact video as well. But don't buy into these kind of things, right? When people put out that Rockstar posted this or whatever, don't listen to it. Just wait for something to actually happen, all right? Because they're kind of just repeating the same thing to kind of get clicks. Morgan says we need stream likes for Bav playing Matchmaker. Let's go. All right. This is Rockstar Games unlisted live stream that I participated in back, what was this, 9 years ago, 2017. So this was just before Red Dead. Let's zoom on in here so you guys can see that's unlisted. Whoa. Turn the volume off. I've zoomed in so much so you guys can see this. But there it is right there. Unlisted video on Rockstar Games. This is their live stream that I was in. This doesn't mean this is the video they've uploaded and unlisted and all that. Very well could be. You know, Rockstar would be putting posts up ahead of time, but I don't think it's anything to really look into. All right? I don't think it's anything to look into. Also, I did just want to flex that I was on a live stream with them at one point. It was very cool. Very cool experience. And I'd done it with Red Dead as well, so I had to flex on them. Goliath Game Studios says it might. It might what? Oh, you reckon there's hope for it? Especially King Henry. What's that? How many eyes is that? I can't even tell. It's so far away on my screen. 1, 2, 3. King Henry the 8th? I'm still counting the eyes. I can't tell if it says 4 or 3. Oh man, I need to check my eyesight, honestly. Fox says, all right, I'm going to go. Thank you, everyone. Take care, Fox. Have a good one. And again, congratulations. Opium Syndicate says, but trailer 3s for Red Dead 2 and GTA 5 had announcement and pre-orders, right? I believe so. I can't quite remember. I can't quite remember how they went with actual pre-orders. But they did have trailer 3s, and they did have pre-orders around the same time. So I think with whatever pre-orders they drop, it's going to happen. You know, pre-orders and trailer 3 will come hand in hand, I believe. Unlisted video doesn't mean anything, says Tordai, but Goliath reckons it might. So, I don't know. I'm on the side of it means nothing. Shotgun Game says, June 5th announcement for trailer 3. Brother, that is so far away. I don't see that happening. If we get past the earnings call and we haven't heard anything, I personally think it's delayed. I hate to say that, but I personally think if we get that far along and nothing has been said, I'm going to start preparing for a delay. Robert, welcome on in, man. Are we getting a trailer 3 for GTA 6? Of course we are. Why wouldn't we? You know, it's the biggest game in the world. Of course, we're going to be getting trailers and marketing all the way leading up to the release of the game. So, trailer 3 is coming. My predictions for that are the 5th of May. And we're going to find out. If you want to make a prediction, feel free to do so. On this one right here, we've got every Tuesday in May. So, May 5th, 12th, and 19th. And then if we go on to this one, this is where it originated. Very ugly, horrible list. It kind of got a bit too crowded. That's why we moved on. But feel free to make a prediction. We're going to see if Fox and Jiggles are right. If not, they're getting a cross through their name. Should we do a little love heart breakup thingo? Since it's the 2 lovebirds in there, I think we should. We should do that. And Fox isn't in here now to kind of approve that, so that's pretty good. Luke says, going to sleep, Bav. I don't think, where'd the rest of that message go? I don't think anything will drop, so take care. Take care, Luke. Have a good one, man. Look, sleep is 100% more important. Go and get that. Goliath says, I think an announcement today for a trailer on Tuesday. That gives time for stock to increase and for that investor call. A good look for Take-Two. It would be a very good look for them. Upper Robin says, what does it say in tiny text in the back? Trailer 3 will drop. Wait, what are you talking about, Robin? On the 29th. Oh, you're still trying to go ahead with the date that you put down. I respect that. Wall, welcome on in, man. Put me down for June 9th, since they usually drop at about 5 to 4 months from release, never 6. Brother, respectfully, we ain't even got June on this list. We're only looking at May right now. There's no way I could look that far ahead. But look, if it gets that, we can readjust. Tricks, welcome on in, man. Yo, what's up, Bav? I didn't think we're getting news today, unfortunately. Sorry, I don't think we're getting news today, unfortunately. I feel like 30% we might. 30% modest, all right? But I am kind of more so leaning on we're probably not. So what we're going to do is we'll stream for the next 45 minutes, see if they do drop anything. If it is just a regular post on whatever it may be, we will end stream. If they don't drop anything and it's nothing, literally 0 posts, we're going to ride it out and keep pushing through. Like says, I said I'm in love with Victor's ults, like King Henry. Brother, I miss Victor's ult accounts. That shit was fun. He had so many of them. I think he done presidents and he done all those historical people, man. Marlo says, if trailer 3 drops this month, do you think it'll be 100% gameplay or another cinematic story trailer? I think if trailer 3 drops, it will be a regular trailer. They typically have the 4th trailer reserved for gameplay trailers, based on GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 at least. So I don't think we're going to get much gameplay with this. I think, you know, it'll be like trailer 2, where it's like 50-50 with Rockstar editor type of scenes. Terra Novation, welcome on in. 19th of May, trailer 3. Let's chuck you down. Let's chuck you down. Alright. Terra Novation, you're down. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. What Alex says, I don't feel like Rockstar marketing GTA 6 will lead up to a considerable bump in sales. Oh, sorry. I don't think it'll lead to a considerable bump in sales. I don't think so too. I think majority of it will happen on the day. You know, it'll be like people that are holding off, you know, people that are like, oh, I'm probably not going to get it. It's not that good. And then the game drops and their friends are playing like, okay, I'll do it. I think that's how it's going to be. Morgan says, I got to go in 20 minutes, but I'll be keeping an eye out for news. Well, take care, Morgan. Hopefully you have a good one, brother, in 20 minutes time, I guess. So we still got you for a little bit. Gaming Sparky, you welcome on in, man. Probably 50-50 again. Most likely getting full gameplay like 3 months before or closer. Exactly. Josh, welcome on in, man. Trailer 3 will drop at the same time as pre-orders. I agree. Squid says, did you know not only sand, but some pebbles also move when Brain walks in trailer 2 talking to Jay. Oh, sorry. When Brian walks in trailer 2 talking to Jason. Really? We could actually go and have a look at that. Frame analyzer. Let's try and I want to use this a bit more and get familiar with this. Everything is kind of a bit new to me. So this looks straightforward. Let's full screen. Ooh, full screen. Perfect. And then just want to make sure it's muted. Yes, it is. And he talks to him. There you go. So we're going to pause it. We'll just go back a little bit. And we'll zoom in. Down here. We've seen like the sand kick up. Are there any more shots of that? Oh, that's kind of it. Not too much. I feel like you were over dramatizing that. I don't think there were that many rocks getting kicked up. Right? Oh, Jason! Settle down, mate. You're gonna crack a fucking chubby. Alright. You know, there's definitely a little bit of dust flicking around. I reckon you were hyping that up. Spooky says, why are we counting down for 45 minutes? We are counting down to see if Rockstar posts anything. Come on, man. These are Hopium streams, as if you don't know what they're for. Alright, let's keep making our way through this. Conehead says they are not marketing it to us, but to the casuals who don't keep up. They are literally people that don't know the release date of GTA 6 and didn't watch the trailers, but will still buy it. Exactly right. You know, we're so deep involved in this stuff. You know, we're listening to fucking investors' calls. You know, who would have thought that video gamers, people hyped up for a video game, would be like, you know what, I really would like to tune into the investors' call. They're not doing it because they want to. They're doing it because we don't have anything else and we are hyped up for this game. We want anything we can get. And Rockstar don't communicate enough. So, you know, the marketing and that sort of stuff is more so for the casuals. You know, like, we're going to buy it day one regardless. We're probably going to buy multiple copies. We're very excited. But I feel like, yeah, a lot of the marketing, like Conehead said, are for people that don't really tune in as much as us. Easy Does It says, can't forget Thomas the Tank Engine alt, that one too. Wall says, do you think we get 3 gameplay trailers? I don't think we're going to get 3, to be honest. But I was made aware that Red Dead 2 had 2 gameplay trailers. I didn't know that. I thought it was just one split into 2, to be completely honest. But not too sure, man. Not too sure. Do you think Trailer 3 will look considerably better than Trailer 2 or about the same? I think it's going to look better. With Trailer 1, I didn't think it could get better. And then it did with Trailer 2. So I feel like it could very well get better. unless it's, you know, some brain tricks going on, you know, your mind's playing tricks on you because you haven't seen, you know, new footage of GTA 6, you will be like, well, this looks insane. Then maybe give it like, you know, 6 months time, then you compare them next to each other, you'd be like, they're pretty much the same. You know, but in terms of as soon as it drops, I think we will all be visually blown away by everything that's on our screens, and enjoying every single pixel. But who knows? Fast forward, I think maybe they'll feel the same. Do you think there'll be VR compatibility? Josh, I don't think so, man. I don't think VR's honestly that big for it to be rolled out into a game as big as GTA, to be completely honest with you. Too many complaints about people getting motion sickness and stuff like that. It's not that accessible for, you know, some of the elderly, some of the younger people as well. It's just, it's a very difficult thing for people to be properly immersed in. Like, I think, who was it? Meta, Apple, they were going through this phase where everything was going VR or even AR. And I just don't think it turned out to be the biggest thing that it could have been, you know, and I think that comes down to it not being as an enjoyable experience as people once thought. USA Presidents Gaming, welcome on in. Are you hoping for more GTA Urban Legends in GTA 6 like we got in GTA 5? Absolutely, I love that stuff. And, you know, any kind of mysteries and just hidden stuff that, you know, you're not told through the actual game. Just random things like that that you discover by exploring the map. I'm very excited for that shit. Marlo says, damn, Jason is one good-looking lad. He is a good-looking man. I'll give him that, all right? He is a good-looking man. That name absolutely cannot read. That is horrible. I don't know why you would select that. Trailer, look, that is fucking bullshit. Listen to this. Trailer 1, 2, 3. First gameplay trailer, Lucia trailer, Jason trailer, second gameplay trailer, online trailer, release trailer, 9 in total. What do you guys think? Holy fuck, that was a mouthful. Q. Brother, I don't know what you're on. Welcome into the stream. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, look, I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I need to have some drink right now to recharge. But if you guys got any questions about anything, let's keep them going. I feel like we could play a bit of GTA Guesser in the meantime, but I don't know. Or we could go and see what Grid's up to, see if we can get him in on this. But I don't know. We will be right back. I'm just going to mute the mic. Morgan, I seen that. Bav likes mouthfuls, huh? Oh my goodness. Second goon of the stream, boys. I had to, alright? It was building up. I just had to do it. You guys are actually cooked. But, what do you say? Upper Robin says, someone mentioned Jason shirtless and now Babs off gooning. Goodness me. How many people we got in here? We got 104 people in here. Boys, if you're hanging out and you are lurking right now, drop some questions, alright? 104 people in here. You wouldn't think it. You guys are just hanging out right now. Look, I appreciate everyone for being in here. If you guys haven't already, actually, we're already halfway to the goal that we set out for this stream. I said for the goal, if you guys are new and just tuning in, for the sub count, we should try and get to 57,150. And we're already halfway there. I honestly didn't think we'd get that close. But if we can do that, that would be insane. If you guys haven't, would love to see that number go up. And I'll give you guys a kiss on the forehead. Maybe even send you guys feet pics. Who knows? Terra Novation says, Jason looks like Channing Tatum. Okay. I kind of see what you mean a little bit there. Morgan says, practicing his quick draw for when Mrs. Baff walks in. Morgan says 194 people and only 14 likes. There's not 194. Yeah, 104. There you go. Spooky says, I'm playing some Battlefield 6 before work right now. Ooh, teasing me. Spooky, I installed that the other day. If you're not already, feel free to join the Discord server and you might catch me in there because I need some people to play that with. Is that Resident Evil Girlfan? Is that what the name's meant to be? Girlfan, welcome on in. When will GTA 6 come out? Because I don't know anymore. They keep postponing it. Look, I think we're locked in. I don't think anything is going to happen with the release date. I think it's locked in, confirmed. Sleep peacefully. I think it's going to come, all right? And we're going to find out this month, basically, what that is going to look like. The way Strauss-Zelnick is talking in interviews, he's pretty confident. So I'm pretty confident that we're going to get some news very soon, and it's not going to be delayed again. So everything should be good. Morgan says, I got to go. Happy gooning, Bav. Appreciate you, Morgan. Take care, bruv. Take care. Trix says, I would drop questions, but I'm driving for work. Trix, 2 hands on the wheels. On the wheel. Eyes forward, alright? Don't you worry about the stream, alright, Trix? Just as long as you're hanging out. Also, I do hope whenever you get to work, have a good day, of course. Richard Swiper says, what's your predictions for today? Let's show you my predictions. Had to burp there, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. Alright. Predictions are here. There we go. Alright, so if you guys have joined into any previous Hopium streams, you would know that my prediction is May 5th, which is over here. May 5th, Bogan Bav right there. And I'll explain why in just a second, but we got May 12th, 19th, and then other. I probably should change that to like the 26th or something like that, so it's every Tuesday in May. But it started out with this list right here. We are about to find out if Fox and Jiggles are correct with their predictions with GTA 6 news in general. I did write Trailer 3 predictions, but I think just news in general, we can chuck this down. Reason I'm going for May 5th, it is the first Tuesday of May, which was when Trailer 1 and 2 released. They released on the first Tuesday of the month. And then with GTA 5 and Red Dead 2's Trailer 3s, they dropped in May on the first Tuesday again before the earnings call. So that's kind of why I'm going with the 5th. I feel pretty good about it. I don't know. It's going to feel weird even just seeing anything. And if I am right, that is crazy. But that's what I got written down. And if you guys want any dates of your own put down on here, feel free to let me know. I think that if it is a trailer, it's dropping on a Tuesday. Any announcements would be on a Friday. And some people have dates in between. You know, they're going out there by themselves, basically. Except for Robin. Well, Robin isn't a Friday, but he's doubled down. So feel free to let me know. I'll write them down. Tortoise says 30 minutes. We had too much silence. Oh, yeah, we're about 30 minutes away. Let's go. Europeans don't think it comes in November. Alright, let's see. Spooky says, question, do you think that GTA 6 will feel like Red Dead 2 or an improved GTA 5? See, when I was looking at a bunch of like the footage, including like the leaked gameplay and stuff, did my dog's... What's he doing? I think he's dreaming. Hey! Yo, good mate? Yep, stretch it out. You're doing alright? Oh, you're a poser, mate. I think he's good. I think he's just woken himself up and just started sneezing. I apologize if you guys can hear him. But he's just chilling right now on the couch. Going back to the question, which question was I reading? Who was it? Do I think GTA 6 will feel like Red Dead 2 or improve GTA 5? Looking at the trailers, some of like the wildlife stuff and the leaked footage as well, you can definitely feel like there's parts of Red Dead in there. And I feel like it's heavily due to like the weather effects and the clouds, especially with the volumetric clouds. I feel like it will feel like Red Dead, but it'll definitely have the GTA DNA in there, you know. But I think it will take some good elements from Red Dead and expand upon them, definitely. Alright, Dan says, I think we already have the cover art. The art is on the store, different than the traditional cover art. Thoughts? Well, they've got to use something, and they haven't actually uploaded the cover of the game yet, so therefore it makes complete sense for them to be using the artworks that they have provided currently. That said, I personally think they are still going to go with their traditional comic book frame looking thing for the actual game cover. But yeah, right now they haven't announced that. So it would be weird if they just had no, you know, picture at all and it was just GTA 6 just in writing. That would feel weird. So of course they're going to use whatever artwork is available. US President's Gaming says, what is the first thing you are going to do on GTA 6 when it comes out? I don't think, you know, I'm going to be one of those people that go out and explore. You know, as soon as I get into free mode, I'm going to go out here. I'm going to go to the shoe store. I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do that. For games like this, I feel like they are best enjoyed the way the story intends it, right? So I use GTA 5 for this example. In GTA 5, you start off, like when you get to Los Santos finally, you start off as Franklin and Lamar racing through the streets. So you get a bit of a feel for it. You don't quite know what the streets are like. Then you get to the dealership, and then it's like, oh, drop me off at home, and then drive, get to home, and then from there, you could free roam if you wanted to. You could go out and explore the entire map. You could go up to Trevor's trailer, but, you know, technically you wouldn't really know where that is, right? And you shouldn't. But you can go and explore the entire map. Do whatever you want, really. But to me, that would feel really weird if I were to completely stop the story, go and visit like the Humane's lab, find Michael's house, go and, you know, go up to Paleto Bay, find that bank, find the chicken farm, chicken factory, sorry, and, you know, explore all of these little details, and even the movie studio. It would feel weird to, you know, explore these places. It would feel weird to explore them too early. So the way the game should be done is, you know, you will get through the main missions, you know, as Franklin, and then you switch over and you're Michael, but you're still in the city, you know, that's your area. You're still getting to know that area. You're not driving out into weird places. And then when it comes time, Trevor sees you on the TV, so you switch characters. So then you're in a completely new place, and you don't know how far away Sandy Shores is. You know, you don't know how big that distance is yet. You're in a new location. You've never been here. Everything is brand new. But if you were to have visited it before, that first experience wouldn't be that good. It wouldn't feel that new. It wouldn't feel that exciting. So I think it is much better to experience it the way the game intends it. What a yap. I apologize for that. Let's keep going down. Elliot says, let's take that out of context. I had to goon. It was building up. 3 seconds later, it's coming. I think it's coming. Oh, Elliot, you gotta be in charge of making clips, all right? I want to see that. To right, welcome on in. Is the new GTA 6 trailer coming tonight? No, I'm not guaranteeing that whatsoever. I don't think the trailer's coming out tonight. If anything, I just think we could be getting an announcement for a trailer to drop on May 5th. That's my prediction. Of course, could be wrong, just like everyone's predictions, but today is a Friday, not really a trailer release type of day, more so just a news kind of day, if anything. But if you got any predictions too, right, feel free to let me know, because we got this thing that was just on your screen a minute ago. We got our predictions May 5th, 12th, and 19th. We've also got this absolutely ugly calendar over here. If you guys want any other dates, let me know, and I can chuck them on there. Trick says, what are your thoughts on prison/jail system being in the game? You have to go to bail the other character out if they get caught. That's why the cop asks Jason if he's seen him before. Look, in theory, that would be really cool. 100% that would be really cool. But I feel like it would get very repetitive, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I feel like it would just feel repetitive to be locked up over and over and over. I do kind of like the idea of like just jail, not prison, where, you know, say just Jason gets caught and then Lucia has to go not to a prison. I think prison's a bit too far, but for a jail, that'd be cool. Maybe like, oh, sorry, Jason's temporarily unavailable, can't do it. And then you can go to the police station or whatever and bail him out, you know, pay 10 grand or whatever, Jason gets free. I think that'd be kind of cool. And you just genuinely cannot play as him until like a timer cools down or something. Nothing too crazy, maybe like, you know, 1 or 2 days, but then it would kind of feel weird if, you know, he decided to massacre hundreds of people and then gets arrested and it's like, oh, you know, he's only in here for 2 days. That would feel weird. But for a prison system, I think might be a bit too much. With the story having Lucia in prison, I think that they would want that to be very distinct, very different to regular gameplay, and it would kind of, I don't know how to like really word it, but if you were to have a system where you continuously go back to prison, it would kind of diminish the value of the part of the story actually taking place in prison. Because it wouldn't be like, oh, this is cool, Lucia's in prison, and then, you know, you progress through the story, Lucia gets arrested again, she's back in prison. It would feel weird if it wasn't in the story context. Shotgun Games, welcome on in. No, Shotgun, you were in here before, weren't you? I can't remember. Blinding Lights would have been perfect for GTA 6 music. Blinding Lights is actually a really good pick. I know it was overused for like all the concept arts, and when people were like, oh, the trailer's leaked, they used that song quite a fair bit. But there's a reason they used it. It does fit really well with, the Vice City vibes, 100%. Dazzy, welcome on in, says, Rockstar's "Hi everyone" has officially replaced "We need to talk" as the scariest sentence in the English language, 100%. I agree with you. "Hi everyone" literally gives Rockstar fans, PTSD. Oh man. Q says, put me in for May 5th and don't miss any QQ in my name. All right. Fuck. All right. You know what? QQ, we can do that just for you, all right? Well, fuck. All right. I've already fucked it up. 1, 2. Wait. Oh, hang on a minute. No, it's not all the same. Q. All right. Q W E Q W E Q W E W Q E Q W E. Wait. E. Oh no, I've lost where my eyes are at. Where are my eyes at? Q E W Q W E. Oh man, this is actually really difficult. W E W Q 7602. Holy shit. Is that right? Do you reckon that's right? We got that to the first Q. W-E-Q. And then it's Will Q. This one needs to change. That's an E in here. And then it's W-E-Q. Oh man, this is really, really difficult. W-E-Q. W-E... Oh man, no, I butchered it. I have butchered it. Q, W, E, W. This one's meant to be a Q like that. And then it's... Can I just copy the name? Is that possible? Oh my god. Why didn't I do this? Paste. Let's go. You're in. Why didn't I do that to begin with? Oh man. Chili says, isn't copy and paste a thing in Australia? I know, but I was trying to accept the challenge, okay? That was horrible. Bab's about to have a mental breakdown, says, what do I like? AC does it, says, Bab, can you check your DMs when you have a minute? I can do that. What's he got in here? Oh my goodness, he sent me pictures of his feet. Where's one of them I can send you? I'll show you what it looks like. EC does it. Bang. There you go. Alright, making our way a little bit further up. Let's see, where was I at? Because I got caught up with that. What do I like says, what's Bogan Dog's name? This one, his name is Dre. Like Draquan Priest, but my dog was named first, alright? It wasn't named after Dre from GTA 6, I promise you that. He was named after Dr. Dre, okay? All my dogs, except for the puppy, were named after songs or like, music sort of stuff. Marlo says, do you think the social media concept they implemented will carry over to online? What do you mean by that? Oh, you mean like in trailer 1, how it's shown on screen right now, it's just got a bunch of random videos? I don't know how they're going to do that, because I hate the idea of the social media. I really do. Think of it, you can scroll social media on your phone, no worries, that's pretty easy. Think about scrolling through your phone on a controller, PlayStation, yeah, I get it, they've got the touchpad, very cool. But I feel like that would be such a shit feeling to navigate a phone on a controller. It just feels a bit too finicky, I don't like the idea of that. And I understand that it's probably going to be in the game to an extent, but I hope that they don't go too in-depth with it. I hope we don't have to use it too much. Raging Punk, welcome on in. Trailer 3 today, baby. Let's go. Let's go indeed. Joe Mama, what kind of dog you got, Bav? I have a Chihuahua, like ones in the beach in trailer 2, but he is black instead of brown. I will say Rockstar nailed the Chihuahua running animation. I know, Chihuahuas are so funny. I used to have one back in the day. It was one of my childhood dogs growing up. R.I.P. But I got 3 English staffies, blue staffies. I feel like I put a photo of it in the Discord a little while ago. If you guys can find that, there you go. You can have a little look-see at that. Nurse Sachs, welcome on in. News today, possibly. You know, we're going to get a Rockstar post in 20 minutes, potentially. Will it be GTA 6 related? I hope so. My theory is that trailer 3 will drop on May 5th, which means if they were to do an announcement, which is not guaranteed, it could happen on today. Sorry, you know, the 1st. So we're gonna find out. Could be wrong, but that's part of the fun. Give me 2 seconds, guy. Give me 2 secs, guys. There we go. All right. Does that say pimp or plimp? Oh, holy shit, that's a really hard name. Kitito? I hope that I said that right. If it doesn't come out today. What do you mean if it doesn't come out today? Trulio says, I hope GTA 6 comes out today, Labor Day. Let's hope so for your sake, all right? I don't think we're going to get the trailer, but it would be really cool. I downloaded this game. It's very realistic and amazing. Absolute cap, you did not, because the game's not even out yet, brother. Like says, I think I'll play main missions with a few side missions in between and maybe a couple side activities here and there. Let's go. I think, you know, that's kind of the way you want to do it, at least. You want to play the main story, definitely take advantage of the side content that's there. The way I played Cyberpunk is kind of how I want to play GTA 6, which you know, it took 4 attempts for me to actually get through Cyberpunk and enjoy it, because I struggled in the beginning. But once I got stuck into it, I really enjoyed it, and it's arguably one of the maybe top 3 games I've ever played. But the way I played that was main missions, and then every side mission that was around it, I would go and do. And if it led me on a crazy rabbit hole, it was like one mission after the next, I would do it. I would do literally every single piece of content that I could. Side missions, main missions, everything, you name it. I was fully immersed into that world, and it didn't feel like a chore once doing any of the side missions, so I just loved it. So I hope GTA 6 is like that. Let's make our way down. Also, we got a lot of people in here that YouTube is auto-translating. I do wonder, is it auto-translating the live stream as it's going, or do you guys just understand English? Regardless, very glad to have you guys in here. YouTube's translate feature is actually really cool, so we can actually chat, which is nice. I just wonder, like, does it go the other way? Does it auto-translate my video? Because I was on Instagram earlier today, and it was auto-transcribing a video from, I think it was like Spanish to English. Like, I was listening to it, I'm like, this sounds robotic, like it doesn't seem real, and it's like auto-translated. I'm like, wow, that's pretty sick. But I just want to know, do you guys understand English, or is it translating? NZ Cooper Clan says, I'm just gonna follow story and explore as it takes me there. Exactly right. Don't overindulge, right? Try and hold yourself back a little bit, you know, explore the areas you're in, of course. But I think it's best enjoyed if you do not go out and explore absolutely everything you can. You know, take in the environment that you're in and where the game wants you to be, and save your, you know, mass exploration for afterwards. I think that's the best way to enjoy it. But of course, you know, everyone's got their own games. Do what you want with it. That's just the way I'd be enjoying it. Spooky says, question, since the writer and voice actor for Laszlo Jones left Rockstar, is anyone else feeling a little worried about GTA 6 radio not being as strong/funny as the rest of them? That is a serious concern, and I get it. A lot of people do have that. I had a video where I spoke briefly about that. I don't really think it's going to be a major concern. Of course, it's going to feel a little bit different without, you know, those key figures. They've been part of the game for a very long time. But it doesn't take like one person to make or break a game, right? We've seen Leslie Benzies. He was a very, you know, integral part of the older GTAs, GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, 4, 5. You know, he was very much so part of those games. And then he left. What game did he make? He made Cyberpunk. Not Cyberpunk. Fuck. Mind's Eye. And that was horrible, okay? It was really bad. Story was fucking shit. The whole game was shit. Even their comeback is shit. Apologies, Mind's Eye. If you're listening, your game was shit. No one's paying anyone to say that, alright? It is just shit. But, I think that kind of goes to show that it doesn't take a single person to make a game. It kind of takes a whole company, you know, a whole team of people working together to understand these games. And you do still have quite a lot of people in there. Of course, you know, you've lost key figures, and you might feel that to an extent. I feel like some of the latest GTA Online updates are kind of a bit, you know, weak, but I feel like I'm cutting them some slack because they're kind of focusing on the next game, right? You don't want every single update to be the biggest and the best every single time. You need them to move on at some point onto the next project. So, you know, it's a concern people have. Some people flip out when they hear that. It's like, no, it's not going to be woke, or yes, it's going to be woke. It's going to be shit, you know. We don't really know. So until we actually get our hands on the game, we can't really say it's going to be bad. We can't say it's going to be good either. But based on their track record, we can kind of give them the benefit of the doubt that it is probably going to be more so good than it will be bad. But we don't know that yet. Gamer Boy says, what do you think could the trailer drop today, or do you think it'll come on May 5th or May 12th? What's your opinion on this? Gamer Boy, welcome on in, man. With this Hopium stream, here are my predictions. And if you'd like to get in on this as well and have your name written down on here, feel free to let me know. These are the predictions, May 5th, 12th, and 19th. So every Tuesday this month, except for the 21st? No. What is the next Tuesday? 25th. No, I've butchered that again. 26th, my bad. So pretty much every Tuesday leading up to the earnings call. I think it's going to come on May 5th. If anything were to drop today, it's just going to be an announcement. If they do that. I don't even think they will. I'm not that convinced that they will, but if they were to, today would be the day based on my prediction being May 5th. But again, if you'd like to have your name on there, we've got this calendar. If you got a random date, or if you want one of the Tuesdays, feel free to let me know. We can write you down. And anyone else that is listening, let me know. Alright, let's keep making our way down. And for Nintendo Switch as well, says Trulio. I don't think it's going to release on the Switch, to be completely honest with you. GTA 6 is the best game. See, I can't tell if you're a bot. Afterlife Games official says, someone on Reddit screenshotted Rockstar Games videos on YouTube channel yesterday and today. The unlisted video was new today, and yesterday it wasn't there. They do this every single time a bit of hype happens around this game. People like to say, you know, oh, they've put up an unlisted video. It's the new trailer. It's happened so many times. All right, in the past 12 months since trailer 2, you know, people are like, oh, they're gonna drop trailer 3. Never happened. All right, so don't buy into that sort of stuff. Yes, it could be true, but it's been proven to be incorrect a lot of the time. So I wouldn't buy into that. Making our way down, Robin says, what if Lucia spends 90% of the story locked up? Dude, imagine that. Literally 90% of the story, and she gets out for like the last few missions, and everything we've seen in the trailers is like literally the end of it. That would be crazy. Nabneet says, how do you think the weapon wheel will work? Well, with the weapon wheel, we got a glimpse of that in the website at the very bottom when Jason and Lucia are looking into the trunk of the car. Could that be a cutscene? We don't know. You know, it could be a cutscene before the mission. But I'm pretty sure it was in the leaks as well that it's a bit more similar to Red Dead, where you have like, you know, 2 sidearms and 2 long arms. I think it could be like that as well, so you can't carry literally every weapon in the game because it is unrealistic. I would prefer having every single weapon. I know it's crazy, a bit stupid, but I don't know, it's unrealistic, and at the end of the day, you don't want the game to be too realistic. You know, you still want to be playing a video game at the end of the day. You know, you want it to feel fun, arcadey, a bit stupid. It's GTA, and I think we should definitely still have a weapon wheel in the game. Let's check out this poll. It's still pretty much 50-50. We had 313 votes on there. We are also getting closer to our goal. I think 20 more subs until we hit our goal for this stream. 150. So if you guys haven't already, it would be really much appreciated if you guys could hit subscribe, and I'll give you a kiss on the forehead. Trick says, well, that would be a good way to be able to play in the jail with one character in the outside world. Either play the timeout or bail them out with our money. That would be pretty good. Am I that far behind? I feel like that conversation was ages ago. Surely I'm not that far behind in chat. Unless you're behind on stream, maybe. Robin says, crazy, I named my dog Tit. Let's go. What I like says, Dr. Dre's a cool name for a dog. Dude, I've got a harness for him that has his name on the side of it, and every time we go out on a walk, people like, Dre, oh my god, it's Dr. Dre. I'm like, fucking shut up. But I'm like, fair enough, I did name him Dre. Then there was, when we originally got him, the people that owned him beforehand, we said, his name's going to be Dre. She wanted to know because she was going to put it on the paperwork. And I'm like, all right, it's going to be Dre. And we texted this to her, so DRE. We get there and she's just like, oh, Dre. And I'm like, brother, what? You've never heard Dre before? She honestly thought it was Dre. I'm like, as if. Fatal NCG's back. Welcome back in. USA Cowboy as well in here. Welcome on in. We got, where's that message gone? There's a piece of info I messaged in chat above, which is interesting. I saw on Reddit. Did I read that out yet? I think I did, right? That was the piece that I did just read. Yeah, I did. Yep. We covered that. Very good. USA President's Gaming says, every 48 minutes in real time is one day in GTA 5. Do you think that with the GTA 6 map being a lot bigger than GTA 5's map, that the game days will be longer every hour or so? I hope it is longer. I really do hope it is longer. Because 48 minutes is not enough time, right? And I kind of hope that they go a bit unrealistic with this. Hear me out. I hope that it's like more daytime than it is nighttime. Drag out the day so I can enjoy a nice, beautiful day. And, it's good for content as well. When you're recording things, you want to record it at daytime. It sucks when it's nighttime every single time you go to record something. That's why PC is really good. And then drag out the sunsets as well. Sunsets are really good. Sunrises. It's Vice City. I want to see them. And then when it's actually nighttime, maybe speed up the time a little bit. Make that go faster. I don't want to feel like it's nighttime forever. Of course, it'd be really cool on Ocean Drive, where all the neons and shit are. That'd be great. But I still don't want that time to be dragged out crazy. It doesn't need to be a huge difference, but I would just prefer if the daytime was longer. Alright, let's keep making our way down so we can catch up a little bit on chat. Just want to welcome people in. We got Ireland in here, local Leonida Man, and Stack. Welcome in, guys. Good to have you in here. Fatal NCG, of course. Mind's Eye sucked, and Leslie, absolutely. Mateus Rockstar, hopefully I said that right. Welcome on in. Trick says, have you seen the fake audio leak? And if you have, what do you think? Tricks, that is nothing of importance. It was an April Fool's prank posted by another Twitter account or something like that, for April Fools. And wherever you've seen that, they have taken that out of context and claimed it to be a leak. It's a very good, convincing one, I'll give you that, but it is, I'm fairly certain, made with AI, so don't buy into that. V-Dub, welcome on in. V-Dub Voco, hi bro, welcome on in, man. Good to have you in here. I think that's a new face. Look at you guys, you're actually smashing the goal. I didn't think we'd get that close, and we are getting there. We're already at 57, 134. That is insane. I appreciate you guys. It's really, good and rewarding seeing that number go up, so I can't thank you guys enough. We are also 6 minutes, 50 seconds away from Rockstar's first post, so we will switch over to Twitter very, very soon. Low Spec Clip says, we ain't getting nothing today. I'm leaning towards that as well, man. I don't think we're going to get anything. Tortoise says we get nothing. I agree, boys. I agree. Bav, Grand Theft Auto 6 is slow because of your terrible rivers, is what What Do I Like says. Dude, did you just translate? You are very behind in chat. All right, we're scrolling down to the bottom. Scrolling down to the bottom. If I've missed anything, please let me know, fellas. All right. Oh, no, I am at the bottom, basically. Rock Station, let's go. This feeling is unmatched. I know. I don't know. I'm feeling something. I'm feeling like we could be onto something, man. I feel like we could. Honey Watchdog, welcome on here, man. Why the timer? Well, in 6 minutes' time, you're about to find out. You're about to find out. We are holding on to see if Rockstar posts any GTA 6 news today. Do I think there's going to be a trailer? No, I don't think we're getting a trailer whatsoever. Do not get your hopes up for that. It's not happening at all. But if they were to do an announcement for a trailer or pre-orders, today would be the day. Fridays are typically the announcement days. Tuesdays are the days for the good stuff. So I am going with May 5th as trailer date and possibly an announcement today. If they do that, there's no guarantee that they're even going to do that. Greetings from Serbia. Welcome on in. It is good to have you in here. Let's try this name. It's Arjun Gammon. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Spooky says, question, do we think that we will see some sort of similar system to horse care, health familiarity, and energy reworked for vehicles in GTA 6? I'll be honest, I hope not. In Red Dead, it made a lot of sense, and I don't mind it, to be fair. But having to maintain so many different statistics in that game were very difficult. You know, you've got your own health and energy, and then your temperature, your hunger, and then that also translates across to your horse as well. It was just too much to think about, man, for my little brain. But anyways, let's switch over to the Twitter. Let's see what Rockstar Games going to be posting today. Let's zoom on in here, highlight that just so everyone sees, put some respect on my name. Let's go, boys. And we are 4 minutes and 30 seconds away to a potential drop of Rockstar's information for Trailer 3. I don't know. We're going to find out. Video mode says, I'm watching from the shower. Might miss the news today. Do not drop the soap, brother. Do not drop the soap. Tortai says nothing. If we got something, we already got it by now. Brother, you're too early, Tortai. You're too early, alright? Abo has joined and just said GTA 6. That is it. That is the whole message. Just GTA 6. Fair enough, man. Zenny says, do you think they'll have horse riding and horse races in Grand Theft Auto 6 and pets and homes and houses and health systems and food and water and meth? Holy fuck, Zenny. That was a trip, brother. That's an interesting way to put that whole thing. Where's the music? I feel so awkward. It just ended as I read that. Horse riding, I hope not. Horse races, I hope not. It's GTA. I don't want horse riding whatsoever in the game, but we're about to find out. Pets and homes. Pets, maybe, yeah, I'm kind of for that. Homes and houses, yeah, probably, absolutely. It's GTA. They're typically in everything else. Health systems and food and water. No, let's start with health systems. Yes. You know, you're going to have something to heal yourself up. Food, definitely. Water, maybe not. Like, you'll have water, but I don't think as a consumable, maybe. And the last one, yeah, probably. Maybe like in the online. That was a crazy question. All right, Hargo says, come on, Rockstar. If Rockstar don't post anything, we're going to come on you instead. Alexander, welcome on in. What's the timer for? We're seeing what Rockstar's going to post. They are meant to post out their first post of the day in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's just hit a refresh just in case. Could it be GTA 6 news? Who knows? Probably not. But we're still here anyways. Dual wielding news. Boys, everyone's pulling up right now. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in right now. If you guys are new in here, feel free to hit subscribe. Would mean a lot. We're trying to hit 57,150 for this stream. That'd be very cool. I don't ever do anything in terms of like sub goals, so this is the first time I'm doing it, alright? I'd appreciate it, and I'll kiss you on the forehead. Joe Mama says, nearly 200 watching. Hit the like for the man. I would appreciate that as well. Thank you very much, Joe Mama. I appreciate you, man. It's Ajang Gammon. I read your name out, brother. I welcomed you in. You must have missed it. Danush, welcome on in, brother. Good to have you as well. Everyone else that is just tuning in, I appreciate everyone for pulling up. 1 minute 45 seconds until Rockstar's first drop. Could it be anything? Not sure. The poll is very even right now. 358 votes, and it is 49% yes, 51% no. So we're about to find out. We're about to find out. Chili says, just watch through trailer 2 and that May 26, 2026 at the end stings every time. I know, man. I know. Look, if we... So Rockstar are meant to post in a minute's time. If it is anything not GTA 6, so it's GTA Online, Circo Loco, or Red Dead, we're probably going to pack up stream. If they do not post anything, we're going to keep going until they post something. But I don't think we're going to get anything. Evans Tuba or Tube HR says, is false, bro. Is false 100%. I don't think anything's happening, but we're still here. Well over 200 now, says Joe Mama. Boys, I appreciate everyone. We are at 203. Thank you guys so much for pulling up. 229. Oh my goodness, it's spiking. Ladies and gentlemen, help me out with my sub goal, all right? If you guys are new here, hit that sub button, all right? We're going to be doing Hopium streams until we get a trailer, so we can't miss it. 30 seconds to go. We're going to see. Rehated says nothing burger incoming. I think so. I think a nothing burger. Cannon Phelps says, I'm here just in case for the website. Let's go, Cannon. Good to have you in here, man. 250 says Elliot. Boys, you guys are coming out of the woodwork. I appreciate you all. All right. Let's just refresh a little bit early. Let's see. Nothing. I just want to zoom out a pinch. Ghost Hunter, welcome on in, man. Anything? All right. The clock has officially ticked over. Where is it, Rockstar? If they haven't posted, we're going until the next hour. I'm telling you that right now. I'm going to start the timer again anyways. No post. No post. Holy shit. I said if there was no post. There it is. There it is. Holy fuck. Circo Loco. Oh, that is so funny. Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. And Ghost Hunter has become a member for Circo Loco. Thank you very much, brother. That makes it a little bit sweeter. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we're going to get anything, okay? I don't think we're going to get anything. That is it. That's written off for today. What do you guys think? Do we push it out for another hour or do we wrap it up here? I personally don't think we're going to get absolutely anything today. Literally zero. But if you guys want me to continue for another hour, please do let me know. I'm going to mute the mic so I can console myself and recover from this. But let me know. I'm going to be reading chat. And also, while I'm here as well, feel free to subscribe. We're trying to hit 57,150. If we do that, that would be amazing. To what I was saying, push it. Aditi Alive says, wow, that's it. Exactly, I know. Raj says, wrap it up. I kind of am agreeing with you, Raj. I think we should be wrapping it up. But Tordai really wants it. Guys, you got to give me a good reason to keep pushing, all right? The Hopium has ran out. I don't have that much Hopium on Fridays. All right, the real Hopium kicks in on Tuesdays. Wadolak says, wrap. Oh, brother, I'm so hungry. Oh, why have you done that? Why have you done that? I was good. I was finished with food today, but I'm thinking about it. Trix is saying another hour. Look, I'm going to mute the mic. And you guys work it out. Daniel McCarthy says, subbed, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. We are getting closer to the goal that I had set up for this stream, at least. I didn't think we would do it. The goal was 57,150. I honestly didn't think we'd do it, but we're getting kind of close. So I do kind of want to push it. Upper Robin says, read the comments on the post. I'll have a quick flick through it. I don't want to share it on screen because sometimes there's some weird ones in there. Road to Leonide, I've been waiting all night for this. Got Project Vice in there. I can't do this anymore. I'm tired, boss. Honestly, the memes are the best part, but Twitter is so unreliable. You just don't know if you can trust it, you know? You gotta give me something. It's funny. Waterlike says, we prefer BAV GPT. Let's go. Oh, Rockstar. Fox says, I missed it. What was it? Fox, it was a Circo Loco post. So I think that has written off today completely. All right, I don't think there's going to be anything. I'm kind of leaving it up to you guys if you want me to keep pushing it another hour. Look, I've got the energy in me to keep going. Because I do have a 2-day break until my next stream. So I don't know. I just don't want to drag it out if, you know, I don't really feel like anything's going to happen because I don't want to give people false hope, you know? Big Chris says, go back to your lives, citizens. Spooky's heading off. Have a good one, everyone. Take care, Spooky. EC Does It says, I'm going to go ahead and vent about Circo Loco to my partner. Enjoy the rest of the stream, folks. Take care, EC Does It. Smoke Man. Let's go. We want that GTA 6 in the house. I know. Billy the Gamer says, May 12th, we trust. Billy, should we chuck you down for May 12th? Are you already in there? Oh, Spooky. Thanks so much for the 2, man. I appreciate that. I can't believe they didn't announce GTA 7. Oh, man. All right, Billy the Gamer, you said, what day did you say? 12th, was it? Billy the Gamer, May 12th. Billy, are you in here already? Did I do it? Maybe I didn't. Let's chuck you down for May 12th, brother. This is your prediction. Billy the Gamer, whoops. 7. There you go, you're in. All right, we're putting you down for the prediction. Fox says, just put me on the 26th then. That's right, Fox. Here we go. We get to cross out the first because technically nothing happened. All right, and now you want to go for the 26th. Do you reckon I can let him change? Fury says, I put a pic of MCT in the Circo Loco comments. That's hilarious. All right, Fox wanted to be moved though. Fox wanted to be put into the 26 is what he said. Yes, he did. All right, copy, paste. You're getting moved. Tuned by Jay says, nothing coming today. June. Look, I think it's going to be May. I never had my hopes out for today actually being something. I think I was about 30%, you know, on the side of yes, but not disappointed. Zenny says May 5th. Zenny, let's get you in. Let's try and fill some gaps up here. Zenny, 846. All right, there we go. Tordai says the 12th. Tordai. Oops. Oh, fuck. What have I done? Control Z. Control Z. Holy fuck, that was scary. It wouldn't let me control Z. All right. What is going on? Why can't I just write Zenny in here? Oh, I've butchered this so bad. There we go. That's looking better. Tordai, May 19th. Did Tordai change? Tordai did change! Tordai, you wrote May 12th. You were the first person on May 19th, man. Do you want to be on 12th? Are you changing? Oh, man. Tordai's jumping ships. All right, Tordai. If that's what you want to do. You're in. I got to take you off the 19th, though. Wait. You're saying what now? Up the top, you're saying May 12th, def not the 5th. I said May 12th. Oh, maybe I got it wrong then. I wrote you down for May 19th. All right, let's backspace on that then, yeah? What do I have in here as well? Yeah, I had you in for the 19th as well, over here. This one's horrible, so don't worry about this list too much. Honestly, I'll just delete you from this side because this list isn't that important. This one is where the good stuff is. Ghost Hunter says, I don't know if I should change. What did you say, Ghost Hunter? Were you... What date were you? Did I write you on this one? Ghost Hunter, 21st of May. Upper Robin says, if the 26th rolls around and still no trailer, I claim the whole day of the 29th. Oh, we're about to find out. Keep 19th too. No, you can't have both, alright, Tordai? You can only have one. So you're saying trailer 3 comes out at the 12th. No, I'm saying trailer 3, in my personal opinion, it's coming out on the 5th. That's what I think. You know, that's a prediction. But we're about to find out. Blaze of Fury says, my prediction is September 5th for trailer 3. Brother, if it's coming out that late, no chance is the game dropping on November. We got the Rain ZX says May 5th. Let's get you in here. Alright, you're in. Bunch of messages on here. I'm just trying to make sure I'm keeping up. Tordai says, I'm not sure GTA 6 comes out in November anymore. And trailer 3 is this month. Dude, it's getting scary, alright? Zenny says, what's Circo Loco? Circo Loco are... What would you even say for Circo Loco? It's a record label, right? That are in partnership with Rockstar Games. There you go. Let's click onto it. It is a partnership between Circo Loco, Ibiza, and Rockstar Games. So it kind of just supports underground dance music in the physical and digital worlds, apparently. So music stuff, really. Not really GTA, not really gaming in general. Just music stuff that Rockstar are partnered up with. So that's what that is. Trick says, I don't think we are getting a trailer in May at all at this point. Brother, don't lose hope. Do not lose hope. Alright, you can't do that to me. You have to keep up the hopium, alright? Blaze of Fury says, Cal Hampton gooning with Jason is the final mission in GTA 6. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, you guys have lost your plot. Max Renter says, when trailer arrived? Well, it didn't arrive today, but I don't think it ever was going to arrive today. Predictions from me, May 5th. That's what I'm going with. I'm still confident we're getting something in May. Taxi Driver says, trailer 3, May 26th, I bet. Let's have a look. I will chuck you down for the 26th. OTAXI Driver. Oops. Misclick. Driver hyphen H1 P4K. There we go. Zenny says, why May 5th? So, with trailer 3 for GTA 5 and Red Dead, they were both in May, which is around the earnings call, but they were both the first Tuesday of May. And then for GTA 6 trailer 1 and 2, they were the first Tuesday of the month that they released in. So for me, I'm thinking first month of May for the earnings call, which is May 5th. So that's my prediction right there. And that's why I'm running with it, and I don't want to change it up. So we're going to find out. Elliot says, my Hopium is gone for this game. It doesn't exist. No, we can't be doing that. Greg says, GTA 6 is a fairy tale. It's a figment of our imaginations. It feels like it at this point. GTA 6 never existed at all, says Tordai. Ask says, did Rockstar tell you for real, trailer 3? Brother, what? Imagine them not dropping anything because we're waiting. I know, right? Imagine they're all sitting there and like, don't do it today. Too many people are streaming. You know, don't do it today. Just pack it up. That would suck balls. The Flame Warlock says, I just realized, when does the current GTA 5 online event end? Does it end on the 4th? I feel like it ends on the 4th. I'm going to quickly go through the newswire. Alright, let's have a quick gander at this stuff. I think the Red Dead stuff definitely ends on that. Alright, is it this that I gotta be looking at? Alright, so this one, 4 times GTA and RP until May 6th. So that is the Wednesday. So kind of different. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we can really use this to our advantage in any way. Big T Murder has become a member. No, they haven't. They've sent... Oh, sorry, it's Ghost Hunter. Why did it say Big T Murder on screen? That's so weird. Unless that's your name on the thing. Ghost Hunter has sent 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. And it's actually went to people. Oh, I see. Big T Murder received a gift. The on-screen effect threw me off there. Ghost Hunter, thank you so much for the gifted memberships to everyone. They're going to be coming through. It's going to spam the stream for a little bit here. But we got... Upper Robin got one. Let's go. Robin's always in here. Flame the Warlock, you're in here right now, so lucky to get that one. And the other 3, I don't think I've seen too much. But I'm glad that it actually went to people that are in here right now. It's always good when that happens. Thank you once again. There we go. We got Flame in there. Shit, thanks for the membership. And Robin's also said thank you. What a man. Thank you so much, Ghost Hunter. I appreciate you, man. Tordai says, check any dates in the Circo Loco post newswire. We can check that. I don't think that's going to have anything, man. Prosper Baby with Murder Beats out on May 8th. So they're just saying what date their new record's coming out. I got to give it to them. This artwork is insane. This is really cool. Like, I genuinely love how this looks. I like that quite a lot. But yeah, nothing else to really go off of on here. May 8th is the Friday. So I don't really see anything happening, to be honest, guys. No dates? May 8th? Yeah, May 8th, which is the Friday. Right? It's the Friday? Yeah, it is the Friday. What if nothing happens in May and it's just silence? What will you and other people be saying? Well, I don't really know, to be completely honest with you, man. It's kind of the reason I haven't dived too deep into actual GTA 6 content. Like, if you go on my channel right now and have a look at the videos, most of them are GTA 5 Rockstar Games based, with a little bit of Red Dead in there occasionally. That's kind of what I have been focusing on, because I don't want to just turn into one of those other news pages. You know, you get spammed with that shit all the time, and it's just bullshit fake news all the time just to make a video for the sake of making a video. You know, there's no value that you get out of it. And I didn't want to turn into that, so I stayed away from making GTA 6 content. I do occasionally absolutely make GTA 6 content. You know, I made a video on the map, made a video on Lucia, made a video on my wish list and some weapons I want to see. So I have, but it is definitely in moderation. But I've been waiting until Trailer 3 drops and the marketing really kicks off to go full GTA 6, you know? But since I haven't done that yet, we're just kind of streaming in the meantime. That said, I do think the game's not delayed and we will probably get something in May. I'm feeling pretty good about it. If not, shit, man, I don't know. I don't know. Flame the Warlock says, we usually get GTA Online stuff on Thursdays. Event weeks change. That's why I guess May 7th, they might just give us the trailer same day. Never know with Rockstar. That's the thing. You really do never know. Josh says, do we really think something's going to happen today? Josh, no, I firm believe nothing is going to happen today whatsoever. They did just post Circo Loco, so I think that kind of writes off any chances of anything happening today. But the main date I am looking out for again is May 5th. That's what I feel. Zesty Amini says, Rockstar got no ego because what if we wasn't hyped? That way the trailers wouldn't be... let's read that again. I'm cooked right now. Rockstar got no ego because if we weren't hyped that way, the trailers would be out a long time ago. Exactly. If there wasn't a bit of hype around this game, they probably would have dropped more trailers to generate hype. Zenny says, what about May 4th? What makes you say May 4th, though? That's a Monday. I don't think they've ever really done anything on Monday. Yeah, like Tortoise says, that's Monday. They don't really post on Mondays. But, you know, you never know with Rockstar, but... You know, based on GTA 5, Red Dead's trailers, more so GTA, like GTA 6's trailer 1 and trailer 2, they both came out on Tuesdays. So I think it's 100% gonna be a Tuesday. Robin says, I hate Circo Loco because of this Rockstar posting thing. I feel it, man, I feel it. Yangi says, already live again? Damn, Yangi, welcome on in. It is good to have you in here. We are live once again, just hanging out. Chilling. I think we've kind of written off today for anything to drop. I did say at the beginning, if anything, today would be the day for an announcement for the trailer to drop on the 5th, because I'm still riding with the 5th. But, you know, people in the chat, they kind of convinced me to push through. And, you know, Ghost Hunters has just dropped a gifted membership, 5 gifted memberships. So I would feel guilty if I just packed up right now. So I got to keep on going. We're going to push it another 42 minutes, see what comes next. I got zero hope for today, but you guys want me to keep going? I'll keep going. Let's keep reading. Terrible dancing and music anyway, says Robin. I don't think I've ever actually listened to it. Fatal NCG says, to pick, I'm calling 20th and 21st for the talk of the meeting. Okay. So you reckon genuinely around the actual call itself? Okay. How many people we got? It's always interesting to see it spike up in between streams. I should show you guys like one of the statistics in the stream of like when people join and then when they leave. It's quite funny to see. Can I move this over here and show you? Bang, look at that. So this is what it looks like behind the scenes when you're streaming. You know, we're plotting along with our viewers, and then, you know, just as it gets to midnight for me, which is when we expect something to happen, it just peaks up for a little bit, and then it drops back down to normal. It's so funny. It's so funny. Trick says, everyone should just stop playing any Rockstar game. Stop giving them money. Make them drop something. Well, look, you can play the games and not give them money, you know. But imagine that. We all just decided to pick a day where we didn't do anything. Kind of reminds me, what was that event that people done? I think it was Red Dead. Red Dead wasn't getting any updates, so everyone dressed up as clowns in the game. It was such a movement. I love that. Dude, I should make a video on that. A little documentary on that. I don't think anyone's made a documentary on that, right? Oh, that's an idea. I'm writing that down right now. Maybe people have in the Red Dead space. I'm not really a Red Dead YouTuber, so I don't really tune into the Red Dead stuff, but I'm going to write it down regardless. Will I ever get around to it? Let's be real. Probably not. There we go. That's written down. Flame says, I don't know how long you'll be live, but was nice meeting you, Bogan. I gotta go get dressed for work. Hope the rest of your stream goes well. Talk to you later. Take care, Flame the Warlock. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Really do appreciate it. Have a good day at work, and hopefully we'll catch you on another stream. If you haven't already headed out, feel free to join the Discord server. That's where I do post all the notifications. Or here is the stream schedule. Take a screenshot. Do whatever you want with it. But always nice to have new faces in here, honestly, guys. It does mean a lot. Zenny says, do you think they'll do another surprise drop like Trailer 2, or will they release a release date like they did with Trailer 1? At this point, Zenny, I think it's going to be a shadow drop, you know, just out of nowhere, because I was kind of thinking if they were to do an announcement, it would be today, but they haven't, because I firmly believe it's going to be May 5th for a trailer. I'm feeling pretty good about it, but since we didn't get anything today, I think that kind of writes off that theory in a way. I want a surprise drop, no leaking. That would be good, Tordo. That would be good. I just want to know, to be honest. I just want to know the time so I can make sure I'm awake for it. You know, it sucks if they drop it and I'm asleep, because then I don't get a chance to get around to it till like 8 hours later. Or if I'm really tired, I will sleep for 12 hours. I shit you not, I will. And then it just sucks as well being a content creator in Australia, because the good stuff happens when you're asleep and you don't get a chance, and then you're so far behind. I have, however, told one of my American friends who has a direct line to me, I'm like, brother, if Rockstar drops something and I haven't, you know, shown that I'm active in any way, I need you to call me as many times as it takes to wake me up. He's like, dude, no worries, I got you. Let's hope he actually does that. I'm going to be so dirty with him. Ghost Hunter says, I've been playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Black Flag, let's go. I think that is one of my favorite ones. I'm very, very, very excited for the remake that they're doing with Resynced. It looks insane. What I like says, Hazard made a video about it 5 years ago when I just looked it up. No one recently, though. You know, it'd be good to go back on that. I did want to do a video on the Alien War as well, because I love that so much. My friend Jetro, he has made a video on that, but it is such a cool event. I'd love to do a video on that. Obviously, it's got to be something different. I feel like no idea is original at this point. Like you guys just said, Hazard's made a video about the clown video, and I genuinely didn't think anyone had. So, as long as you make the videos like your own thing and your own vibe, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You're bound to run into something. Armando says, will Trailer 3 release today? Brother, I don't think so. I think today is completely written off for news in general, but you guys in the chat have kind of convinced me to push through for another hour, so we're going to do it. 37 minutes until the next drop. Could we see something? Who knows? I do need to top up my drink, and my dog, what are you doing? I think he needs to go out to the toilet. He's sneezing and staring at me very strangely. I really need to get the Be Right Back screen on the screen here somewhere. That's what I need to work out. Only reason I can't click on the Be Right Back screen is it'll reset the timer, and I don't think anyone wants the timer to be reset. Look, let's just mute it. I'm going to mute it. I'll be right back. I'll put the predictions on screen so you guys can throw some out if you want. Get talking amongst yourselves. I'll only be like a minute or two. Alrighty, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for hanging out. Blind Fury says, hope you had a great stream, man. Sending much love. Hope you're well and have a great night. Proud of you, man, and proud of chat. Blind Fury, I love you, man. Thank you very much for all the support, brother. Alright, let's scroll up a little bit. I don't think there were too many chats I missed out on, right? Zesty says, because Rockstar study our behaviors and react based on them to suck all of the oxygen in the room. But actually, if we... does JS just mean just? If we just ghosted her and allow another game, the game would be here this month. I don't think the game would be here, though. You know, they needed the extra time. They needed to put the extra polish on it. So they've delayed it, and they've delayed it for a reason. You gotta remind yourself that. So don't be too disgruntled with it. You know, they want to release a good game. They don't want to release a Mind's Eye. They don't want to release a Cyberpunk when that first launched. They want it to be perfect. You know, there's so much riding on the success of this game. They can't afford to drop the ball. The amount of money, the amount of time and money that they've poured into this project, they need it to succeed. And if they have a horrible launch, it is going to impact their numbers heavily, and they can't afford it. Murphy's Law, they'll only drop it when you sleep 100%. Tordo, don't say that, please. Eric Shane Perez, welcome on in. Good to have you in here. Armando Lopez says, will trailer 3 release today? No, I think I already read that, actually. Curse Abyss, welcome on in. I do hope GTA 6's campaign will be good. Me too. Honestly, I love the stories in GTA games. I really do. So I'm so excited for that, man. MC Constar, welcome on in, new face. Can't believe almost 50% of people think there is GTA 6 news today. Look, to be fair, a lot of those people, I think, would have voted early on. Alright, before the first drop, okay? And since nothing did happen, I don't think they're going to come back to fix their vote on a poll. Let's be real. I think if I were to close it and start it up again, it would probably be, you know, more so like 90% on no right now. I'm not going to do that because I think this is the most votes I've ever had on a poll. It's at 497. I kind of want to see how long or how many we can get. And also, we are actually really close to the goal I set out for the stream. 57,150. We're only like 3 away. So thank you guys. That's crazy. I didn't think we'd hit it, which is cool. I try to keep like modest goals. I don't want anything stupid, but thank you guys very much. If we do hit that, maybe we should push for some more. Should we do that, or are we getting greedy? I don't know. Tortoise says, MCT says either Trailer 3 Shadow drops next Tuesday or gets announced next Friday and drops on May 12th. Exactly the same thought process I got going on. And I'm sure you agree with this, Tortoise, that Fridays are typically reserved for announcements if they were to do them, right? There's no guarantee that they will, but if they were to do it, it would be a Friday. Tuesdays, though, it's, you know, if they were to drop a trailer, it's a Tuesday type of deal. So, we can pretty much go ahead and say that Friday's out. That leaves Tuesday as a shadow drop. Or if we go to Tuesday, nothing happens. That means potential announcement on Friday with a shadow. Announcement on Friday with a drop on Tuesday. If it gets to Friday, nothing happens, and that means shadow drop for this one. It's a pattern. It continues on. But if we get past the earnings call, I think we're wrapping it up there in a pretty bow, packing it up. Pulling down my entire setup and gonna tear that Rockstar poster down off my wall and start crying myself to sleep every night. You know, I think that's when we start bracing for the worst. Robert says, what is this, like the 4th goon session in a row? Come on, man. No, when I do 2 streams a day, which is what I'm doing currently, I feel like it takes a toll on my voice. Like I start to lose it, and I just need to go and like fill up my water. The first one I probably should have had a bottle in here. I didn't. And then, you know, got to go and, you know, if I'm hydrating this much, it's got to come out at some point. You know what I'm talking about? So, I'm sure you guys don't need to know all the deets. Waterlike says, why am I mod again? Brother, I can take it away. I can take it away. You know what? We need... Oh, do we make Robin, actually? Robin, can he be trusted with that power again? Let's do it. Let's just do it anyways. Alright, I'm going to make you guys mods. You guys are always in here, always supporting the streams. I do change the mods a lot. I don't take moderate or YouTube moderators seriously, okay? Do not get attached to the role, alright? If you guys become a moderator in the Discord server, that's something different, alright? But YouTube, that changes depending on who's joining the streams. If you guys miss a couple of streams, I'm like, all right, well, no point having you on there. You know what I mean? And that's not, you know, you guys purposely missing them. I could be streaming at a dumb time for you guys. So when I change up my stream schedule and I'm streaming at a dumb time for you guys, there are a bunch of new faces in there that I would need to, you know, put on as a mod. But I don't like to have that list too big, if that makes any kind of sense. Speaking of Discord mods though, the server is growing very, very quickly, which is insane. And again, if you guys are in this chat right now and haven't joined the Discord, it is pinned. Would love to have you guys in there. But I'm thinking we're probably going to need a new moderator soon. So I'm kind of like looking for people that are, you know, mature, but pretty active as well in the Discord server. So if that wants to be you, let me know. Oh, look at that. There's too many blue now. There's too much blue. What have I done? Should I just reset it? Every single person? Nah, I better not. I better not. Is Blind Fury leaving? Is that what his message meant? It probably did, right? Respect to the other moderators. Waterlike says, fuck this moderation. That's fair. You're all banned. Take away the mod, says Waterlike. You don't want it? No, I'm pretty sure that's what happened last time. You told me to take it away from you. Right? That's what happened. I feel like I'm having deja vu. Oh, man, I don't know. Local Leonida Man says, getting to June with total silence is when I'd start to worry. Yeah, definitely by June, 100% start to worry. But I think I'm going to start worrying if we get to the earnings call and don't hear anything. That's when I'm going to start freaking out a little bit. Oh, Chili's back. Chili? Don't do this to me, Chili. Oh, goodness. I'm going to literally have every single person in here as a moderator. Upper Robin says, take away his mod, double it, and give it to the next person. Yeah, I told you to give it to some other guy who's not even here anymore. Who did I end up giving it to? Alright, we're taking it away from Why Do I Like, and we're going to give it to Chili. Chili, you better start pulling up more, alright? You drop in and then you disappear and you break my heart every single time. What Do I Like says, jumped off a mountain for someone who jumped off a mountain a week later. Damn. Tordai says, can't be here on day streams. I'm asleep. That's night for me. It's day right now here. Exactly. And that's kind of what I've tried to do with this stream schedule. I've tried to mix it up a little bit so that everyone kind of has a chance to be able to join one of the streams at least. So, you know, on the Mondays, I stream at 9 p.m., which is a pretty good time for the Americans to join in. But people over in the UK, I'm pretty sure it's like 2 a.m., I think. But then the Hopium streams, it's, you know, middle of the day for them, really good time for them to get in. But the day's just beginning over in America on the East Coast at least. So I think that's a pretty reasonable, you know, thing that I got going on. 9 p.m., 8 a.m., 9 p.m., 8 a.m., 9 p.m., and it just kind of repeats. So I think that's a pretty decent system. That way everyone can kind of get in. But I try to make everyone happy. Can't always do that, of course. For me, what this looks like is on Monday, it's one stream in the morning. On Tuesday, it's one stream in the morning and a stream at night time. So I'm doing 2 streams on a Tuesday, 2 streams on a Friday. That's what it looks like in Australian time zones anyways. And it does kind of take it out for me. Tordai says, yeah, it's only Hopium streams for me, which arguably I would say are probably the better streams. I think the Hopium streams are just so much fun, you know, building up for this. In the regular Let's Talk streams, we kind of just go through some of the screenshots and stuff that we already know about, and I work on a bit of the like predictions and stuff with people to kind of build up that list. Elliot says, I would be a good mod. Don't give it to me. Nothing in this chat would change. Max Renter, welcome on in. Is it today? Trailer 3 rumors. Max Renter? No, absolutely not. Depending on what time it is for you, I think you should go to sleep if it's late. If not, have a good day, all right? Don't stress about it. It's not going to happen. Big Chris, Night Bav. Take care, Chris. Thanks for tuning in, bud. I appreciate you. But Max, nothing is going to happen today. The people in chat, they have just convinced me to push on for another hour. So we're pushing on, all right? Local Leonida Man says, if everyone is a mod, we can all be Bogan Bav Blue. That is a fair point. It gets a bit confusing when I have too many people blue. I had this one time where every single person in my chat was a mod, And I'm like, nah, this is too much power. So I literally erased every single person. We started again. I do that occasionally. Who knows? You know, something going on in my brain. I'm like, nah, cull them all. They all can go. But in the Discord server, I kind of do that a bit differently. I try to keep the circle small. But it's always good to have people as moderators from different time zones so that they can pick up on things that, you know, I might miss because I'm sleeping or vice versa. So with the server getting a lot bigger, I am definitely on the lookout for some more people to join. And some people that can actually help with some building stuff. Because I'm not too smart with that. I don't even know if the other boy's too smart, but I also haven't asked. I need to set up a system where there's a channel that you can go into and, you know, react to a thingo and get a role. I want it to be like live streams, uploads, and announcements so that, you know, you guys can get custom announcements and pings in the server, because the last thing people want is to be pinged for literally everything, and that's kind of what I do right now. And I feel a bit guilty, but I don't know how to set that up. That said, I did set up a, I'll show you guys. I did set up this thing, channels and roles over here, which is basically what I was talking about. It's very zoomed out. Can you zoom on Discord? Doesn't look like it. What platform do you play on? PC, PlayStation, or Xbox? You know, you guys can come in and select your role. That's cool, but I want to have one that's... I don't know, it probably wouldn't be that hard to do then. I just feel like a reaction channel looks cooler, right? Or is that old school now? And this is like a built-in feature. I should probably just use this. Maybe I'll set up another one that does do that. Live streams, uploads, so that would be YouTube videos and shorts, and then announcements, which will just be, you know, general channel announcements for everything. So I'd love to do a bit of that. Look at you guys all in the chat already. I even put this GIF in here. I was feeling really good about today's stream. I thought we were going to get something. I was feeling it in my gut, but I guess I was wrong. Maybe it was the KFC that I had earlier. Prabol Bandry says, have you tried Neverness to Everness game? I don't think I've ever heard of that game, to be honest. Is it on Steam? What'd you say? Neverness to... No, that's not showing up on Steam. I don't think it's a Steam game then. Neverness to Everness. No, that's definitely not my type of game, to be honest. This one. I remember seeing a bunch of the marketing for this, actually, the trailers. It looks very ambitious, that game. Like, it's trying to do a lot. But, yeah, I don't think it's my type of game with all of the anime type of stuff going on. I don't know. I'm just not too big into that, to be honest. Caleb says, hope we get some news in 23 minutes. Let's hope so, Caleb. I don't have my hopes up for it, though, to be completely honest. They already done their first post of the day, and it was a Circo Loco post. So I think that writes off today, but we're pushing on anyways. MC Consta says, nothing is happening before the 12th. Absolute earliest of anything. If nothing by then maybe start getting worried. Consta, explain your thought process behind that. I'd love to know what you think, because I think it's gonna be the 5th of May, based on trailer 1 and 2 releasing first Tuesday of their respective month, and then GTA 5 and Red Dead 2, their trailer 3 released on the first Tuesday of May before the earnings call. So that's why I'm going with those dates, but I'd love to know your reasoning behind it. You know, might give me a different perspective on it. But I need to know, all right? I need to know. I love hearing about people's actual breakdowns. You know, it's one thing to throw out your predictions, but not too many people actually dive into why. Tordai says, we've been ignored for a year and GTA 6. I know, man. We have been ignored for a long time with this game. Ghost Hunter says, I love memes. Memes are great. Fatal NCG, the pub. The pub is the voice chat in there. It is a good one. Minecraft Creeper God, welcome on in. Trailer 3 will be released on the 23rd of this month. Is that what you're going with? Look, we can chuck you in for the 23rd. Let's do it. On a Saturday, alright. Let's just replace this name here. Minecraft Creeper God. I think you are the only person to ever put it, only person to put it on a Saturday, which Rockstar don't ever do, but we can run with it. We will run with it. Tordai says, what day is it? Tordai, it's a Saturday. I don't see it happening whatsoever, but we'll see. Jay Mollet says, what is the countdown for? Jay, we are pushing through another hour on stream to see if Rockstar post again. You know, in the hope that they do some GTA 6 news. I don't think anything's going to happen. They've already posted Circo Loco for today. So I think today is completely written off for absolutely anything to happen. But people in the chat wanted me to keep going. So we're still going. Connor, the Comb, welcome on in, man. Comb or Kumbe? I don't know. Connor, welcome in, man. Good to have you in here. Tortoise says they never post on a Sunday. That wasn't a Sunday. It was a Saturday, right? Yeah, Saturday, the 23rd. How's everyone doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I still got a little bit of energy in me. We've got 18 minutes until Rockstar's next potential post. That's also not guaranteed. They've already posted Circo Loco. Nothing's gonna happen, but we'll see what happens. Also, guys, thank you very much for helping us reach the goal of subscribers this stream. You know, I originally said 57,150 as somewhat unrealistic but kind of manageable goal, and we actually surpassed that. Surprisingly, I didn't think we'd do that. So that is massive. Also, with the predictions that you guys are seeing on screen, if you guys are in here, Coombe, okay. But just kind of is fine. My apologies, man. I'm sorry. If anyone that is just tuning in would like to chuck their predictions down, feel free to do it. I'll add it to the list. It's always good to like do this sort of stuff. It's just a bit of fun. You know, you don't get absolutely anything because there's too many people in here. But it's good to just kind of go through and see who's right and wrong. Like just earlier, it was Friday the 1st, Fox and Jiggles Day, but they were unfortunately wrong. So they get a big X through their name. And then the next date everyone's got is May 5th. So could we see that? I've broken it into 2 sheets. This one is all for the Tuesdays leading up to the earnings call, which, you know, if the trailer drops, it's on a Tuesday. So that's why we've written it down here. Zenny joins back and he has just yelled out meth. All right, Zenny. Warner, welcome on in. Is it Warner or Twarner? Sorry, I didn't see the T in there. I just got back from a short trip for a friend's birthday. I don't gamble, but I turned 150 into $525. Morning, everyone. Hope it comes out May 5th. Welcome in. Welcome in, and nice work on that. That would have been a good day for you. All right, let's chuck you down for this one, yeah? 117 T Warner. There you go. Caleb says, I'm going to say the 5th, and Jay Mollet says the 5th as well. Let's chuck you guys in. Oh my god, I've spelled that wrong. How am I so bad at this? This is what happens when I stay up too late. We got that, and we got Jay Mollet 987. You are in. Cursed Abyss, welcome in, brother. Always good to have you in here. My prediction is May 10th. All right, what's May 10th fall on? A Sunday. What are you guys doing? Let's just take this name. I'll rewrite over this. It's not happening on a day that isn't a Tuesday. All right. There you go. You're in. Look, you're going to be disappointed, okay? It's not happening on a Sunday. It's not happening on a weekend. If they drop a trailer, it's happening on a Tuesday. If they drop an announcement, it's happening on a Friday, okay? Connor says 5th. I chucked you in, didn't I, Connor? Oh, no, I'm tripping. I didn't. My apologies. All right. You are in. MC Consta says, my money is on the 12th. Let's go. Is this the 12th? Yes, it is. You are in. Tortoise says nothing drops on Sunday. See, that is a gatekeeper. He's not letting anyone in. Official Virgil, welcome on in, man. 25 days left for GTA 6. Where'd you get that? I don't know where you're getting that. Table Eaters Gang. Table Eaters Gang. What a name. That is insane. That has thrown me off. Picked May 5th. Let's go. Table Eaters Gang. That is such a funny username. Alright. And AKA Great, welcome on in. I have a gut feeling of May 12th, but I wish it was the 5th, so put me down for the 12th. Alright, let's get you in. 456, you're in. Side Quest King says May 8th. Let's chuck you in. Let's just remove this for a second. There you go. You are in for the 8th. See, this is the old cheat. This is what we started with when we started doing the Hopium streams. And it just got so messy. But majority of the people were putting down Tuesdays. So that's why we created the second thing over here. We got Boy Patrava. Pavitra. Welcome on in. H2O Wolf. Hello. Hello. Welcome on in. Josh Eakins in between. Is that everyone in? Some new faces in here, boys. Always good to have new guys in here. I will say this real quick for you guys. If any of you do plan on joining any future streams, here is the stream schedule. I do post it in the Discord server if anyone wants to join into that. We are building a good little community over there, but here is the stream schedule. We are on Hopium Friday. So the next stream will be Sunday at 9 p.m. if anyone is interested in joining that. All times are Eastern Standard Time. So you might have to convert that to whatever time zone you guys are in right now. But would be good to see you guys return for another stream. And if you haven't already, please hit subscribe. We are doing really well on this stream. I'm very very happy with the outcome. I didn't expect to hit our sub goal. Let's have a look. Fatal says, put Fatal on the 21st. The 21st. Brother has just turned into Mike Tyson. I love it. All right, you would be with Ghost Hunter. Fatal NCG 4810. There we go. Elliot says, change my trailer date to... No, fuck off, Elliot. We're not going that far out. Goodness me. Cursed Abyss says, what do you think the trailer 3 will cover? I think it's just going to be a lot of like what trailer 1 and 2 are about. A bit of the story, a bit of the world, a bit of the gameplay. But a lot of people are expecting trailer 3 to be the gameplay trailer, but that's typically the 4th trailer if I'm not wrong. Ghost Hunter says, unless they lied and drop it on a Thursday, well, I guess we'll find out. Side quest said, mate, I did get that, yeah. I'm just trying to make sure I've got everyone. Boy says the 12th. Let's get you in. Boy Petriva. Am I saying that? Oh, Pavitra. My bad. My apologies. Oh, Taxi Driver. Welcome on in. Good to have you back. Luis, Otavo, welcome. Caleb says, yeah, 15 minutes most likely going to be nothing, but just staying for the very small chance. Exactly, we're just hanging out. Also, Fury, welcome back, brother. Always good to have you in here. Imagine Rockstar joins the stream. Well, look, I got to be honest, Rockstar do watch YouTubers' content. They're probably not tuned into this stream, let's be real, but they have watched one of my videos before. How do I know that? Well... let me quickly... we'll change this screen for a sec, because Twitter's a dangerous place to be just opening up randomly on stream. If we head on over to my Twitter profile, here we go. Rockstar Games posted this, and it was a Red Dead outfit that I had made in a video, and they turned it into, the community outfit for the month, which, very, very appreciative to have that done. But this came from a video of mine that I had made, and at the time that video was a year old, and it was like in the middle of the video too. So that goes to show that Rockstar are looking through YouTubers' videos, watching it. I know they watch what we're talking about in the space of like GTA 6 and all that sort of stuff. Wishlist videos. They're looking at that stuff. They are paying attention to the community. They just don't really need to talk about it all the time. But that is still pretty cool. Let's chuck in some more dates if we have them. Bernard, welcome on in. We are actually filling out May 5th. I didn't think we would do it. ZLEBIC 8204. There you go. Terry Fox, check Discord. Soon. What am I checking it for? Ghost Hunter says, it would be the worst thing if they drop it on a day you won't stream. Dude, that would suck. That would suck. I would end up booting up a stream. Absolutely, I would. Robin says, doesn't have to be a Tuesday. Rockstar will drop it whichever random weekday they want. Pretty much, they can drop it any day they want. I'm just going off of like historical data, which could very well be wrong. Minecraft Creepy God says it's got to be Sunday or Saturday. Fair enough, fair enough. Louise just says GTA 6 trailer 3. Brother, you got to get some more words out. The previous thing you said was just GTA 6. You know, what's going on? I reckon that's a bot. Jay says Rockstar might give us a tease today. Maybe, maybe not. We're going to find out in 8 minutes. Hello, I would pick the 5th or the 12th. I've put you down for the 5th. If you want the 12th, also let me know. You can only do one. All right, Blake Smith says the 12th. Let's get you in, Blake. Uh, 1953. You are in. Ghost Hunter says and follows you back. Absolutely, they do. They've been following me for a very long time. It goes all the way back to what I used to do, and it was GTA photography over on Instagram, and that's how I got like friendly with those guys. I'm followed by them on all of it. They reposted a bunch of my photos, which the day that happened, it was insane. Like I was genuinely fanboying. It was insane. I'm gonna quickly pull up my album that's got all of the stuff in there. Let's go IG achievements. This was the very first one that they done. So this was back in the day when I used to have an I in my username. They reposted my yachts photo, so that was insane. You know, I lost my mind. I was like, holy shit. And then to top it off, they also followed me that day. Follows you. Dude, it was a crazy feeling. 4.7 million followers. Can anyone check how many they've got now? They had 4.7 all the way back in 2017, I think. But imagine waking up and seeing that one day. Rockstar Games started following iBoganBav. I was freaking out, man. It was crazy. But they didn't just stop there. They done a bunch of other photos too. They reposted this one, which was a Red Dead inspired shot. Very cool. A bikers themed shot photo before the DLC dropped. That was cool as well. And then a Valentine's Day post. So it was just so cool getting all this stuff, and I freaked out like literally every single time it happened too. Like your photo, I was fanboying hard. Ghost Hunter says, "Well, try getting them talking. They don't talk, all right? They really don't." But then, of course, you know, getting familiar with them on there and like them knowing of my name probably helped my chances get into a couple of their live streams. I ended up joining a GTA Online stream and I joined a Red Dead stream. This was back in the day, man. Like, they would do their streams at ridiculous times. I think I stayed up to like 2, 3 a.m. just to join their streams. Like, I wouldn't go to school the next day. I stayed up for that shit, and oh, it was so crazy. And then the internet cut out in the middle of it, and I was freaking out. My dude, I've just ruined my only opportunity, but it is what it is. All right, let's scroll up a little bit. Have a meeting in 10 minutes, so I won't be able to be here till the end. Always good hanging out. Appreciate you, Chili. Thanks very much, man. 6 minutes until something happens. Blake says the 12th. Blake, now I've got to change this, don't I? Oh, no, you had that. My apologies. I was thinking of someone different. Josh says, highly doubt it's today. There's just no proof whatsoever. No, I agree with you. I don't think today's happening at all. Completely written it off. We're just pushing it along for the fans, you know, all right? Everyone wants me to keep going. We're still going. I said we got a few more dates in here. Kevin. We got you. We got Door Streaming. Door Streaming, I put you down, didn't I? I feel like I wrote your name down recently. Man, I mustn't have. No, you said the 5th. Why am I looking at the 12th? Door Streaming? I didn't? Alright, let's quickly write this down, and then we'll switch over to Twitter very soon. Door Streaming, you're in. Eric says, dude, Trailer 3 GTA 6 coming out today, brother. Don't get your hopes up. It's not happening. Kevin Vanopstol 8413, you're in. Tordo just says no. Eric's thugging though, let's go. When Rockstar was active, they were so inactive now. I know, right? I know. 7 minutes, Blind Fury says. Blind Fury's got iBoganBav. What year are these from? I think that was 2017, I think. 30.8 million followers. Damn. That is insane how much they've grown since then. That's crazy. We got 4 more minutes. Let's just switch over. Surely they've done something. I'm just going to hit a refresh right now. Let's get it on the screen. Ghost Hunter has followed me. Thank you very much, Ghost Hunter. I appreciate you, man. I can't promise I'm going to post anything interesting on Twitter. I really don't get too active on there, to be completely honest with you. Warner says... Oh, and Willsy's in here. Welcome on in, man. Warner says, what weapons or vehicles you want to see in GTA 6? Vehicles, I want to see the Bravado Banshee. That's just my iconic vehicle at this point. Absolutely love that car. Started with GTA 3, and I just wanted it in literally every game I played. It is in the trailers, so I'm very excited for that. Weapons, I don't really know. I really do like the service carbine that they ended up adding in. I think that ended up becoming my favorite weapon. The special carbine used to be my favorite before then, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not too concerned with what weapons they add. I think... I don't know. I just hope they have dual wield. I know they probably won't, but I'd love to see that return. A katana would be fun. Oops, bumped me mic. A chainsaw as well. That'd be sick. That'd be really Vice City then, you know. Robin says I got pissed when they made my rare exclusive Roosevelt available to buy on the site. Dude, that's how I felt with the beer hats. You know, you had to get them on special cargo, and then there was a point where you just couldn't get them anymore. And then I'm pretty sure they just made it that anyone can get them. It's that notification. Blind Fury liked the post. Thank you, Fury. See, my Twitter's so dead that a single notification, I'm like, oh, Rockstar posted, but you guys are just liking stuff. It's so funny. What tricks are up? What's misinformation? Just saw a Twitter by Synaptic Rockstar Games post hidden. Brother, don't look at that stuff. It's misinformation, just like Consta said. It's not anything to be looking into. What do I like says almost bedtime, Bav. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to get into bed. An updated challenger, that'd be cool. Fabio has a good feeling. Okay. Oscar says 200 viewers. Are we actually? We are at 200, guys. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. If you guys are just tuning in, we are gonna see if Rockstar post anything. Look, my Hopium has ran out. I've got literally zero hope anything is gonna happen, but you know, you guys are here for a reason. We're going to see if anything does happen. I'll do a quick refresh now. The poll is literally 50-50 and 620 people have voted in that. That is impressive that we have managed to balance that out. But we're about to find out. I don't think anything's going to happen. We got a Circo Loco post. I think that writes off anything at all happening. Blind Fury's just updated his name. Blind Fury. That's so funny. I love it. Blind Fury. It's got to be a lowercase I. You know, like the iPhones. That's what it was back in the day. Got a notification. Is it Rockstar? Or are you guys doing something on Twitter again? Oh, you guys are following. You guys don't have to do it, alright? I'm not interesting on Twitter whatsoever. How are we sure for today? I'm not sure. I'm saying that, you know, I'm not promising anything. I don't think anything's happening today. Taxi driver says they already posted today. Exactly. I think that's kind of written off anything from happening. Byron Cutler, welcome back, brother. What is this? Is another one? Appreciate it. Thank you, Dylan. Still nothing. I'll fix it next week when I can change it. Oh, yeah, true. You timed out from changing it. There you go. Here's the post, ladies and gentlemen. Give your Annis Minimus sedan a gritty and scuffed up look with a new Big Minimus Energy livery. Available now at vehicle workshops in GTA Online. There you go. That's it, boys. What an interesting livery, though. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Little phone number down there in the corner. That character is so fucking ugly. Look at her. Bro, she looks like she's 50, dyed her hair, and she's trying to fit in with, like, her son's friend. Like, she's trying to bang her son's friend. That's what it looks like. She does not look safe. That is a creepy looking woman. But anyways, boys, that's it. I don't think we should be pushing it another hour whatsoever. I just don't see anything happening. So, look, I appreciate everyone pulling up for this stream. I think everyone should surely have dipped off. We got 320 people in here right now. Goodness, is that the record? What was the record from our last stream? I think it was 310, and now we're at 320. So thank you guys for pulling up. I do apologize, the Rocks haven't posted anything, but that's part of the game, boys. It's part of the game. All right. Is that it? Is that it? Sad, I know. She was 20 when GTA 5 came out. I know. Caleb says, well, that was fun. I'll see you another day. Catch you later, all right? Anyone else that wants to tune in, feel free to subscribe. Join the Discord server. That's where I do post the schedule. Or if you don't want to do any of that, no worries. Here is the stream schedule for when we are going live next. All times are in Eastern time. You might have to translate it to your own time. But would love to have you guys in the server. Or, you know, just subscribe. I'll put them up. And you guys can join in. Because we are going to be doing the Hopium streams every Tuesday and Friday until Rockstar posts something, because they have to do it eventually. Zenny's here saying another hour. No, I can't do it. Trick says, just keep streaming till I get off work. Boys, I don't think I got it in me. All right, I don't think I got it in me. I can't drain you. All right, I don't think anything's coming, so I can't give you guys false hope. Go have a good day. Go and do something. Nothing is happening. We ride on Tuesday. Tuesday is when something is happening. All right. But anyways, appreciate you all for tuning into the stream, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.